What's up, gang? This is the GoodBerean. Welcome back. We are back playing some blueprints. I'm excited to get into this. Day 15 is what I think I just saw there. So we had a lot of good gains last time, which we should probably revisit and talk about so that I can remember what we did. I remember at least one thing is we finally got that vault in the boudoir. That one vault that I've tried like every single number I've come across in the game, and we finally figured it out, which I'm very happy about. Like it's like that's the kind of victory that I'm looking for in this game, is trying every single number, trying a bunch of stuff, doesn't work, and then finally we collect enough information that it just clicks. So I'm excited for more of that. And I think there will be more of that coming. But first, let's do a quick recap of where we've been. So here's our ever burgeoning notepad. What we have found out is we know that the picture pairings are all different by one single letter, and that the letter, when laid out in a grid like this, gives a special clue, and that's kind of how we got the answer to one of the vaults, because from what I'm seeing, we have eight dates, crack 8 safes. I'm guessing that's what that is. I don't really know some of these pairings. I'm not quite sure on, but based on context clues, I'm thinking that that's what it says. And that was what gave us our breakthrough for the boudoir vault, because the boudoir vault had a picture of Christmas time when the vault was being unwrapped. And so I figured, well, maybe it was set to Christmas, and it was indeed set to Christmas. So so that's at least one solution. And we already have found another vault that was the date. I want to say it was the date that we were supposed to arrive in the manor. I don't super remember, but I remember that it was something that we ended up figuring out. Yeah, and that's because I wrote that down. Another thing we did last time is went to the classrooms, and we got to at least second grade, which that's actually gonna be I was just thinking beforehand that I don't have a video title for the last VOD, but now I do. So I'm going to write that down before I forget. What's that video title, you ask? Well, dear viewer, you'll have to just tune into the VOD channel and check that out. But in the meantime, let's see what else I've forgotten about. So we went to second grade, and I totally forgot I started writing down the names of everybody that was in the classrooms. I don't know if that's important, but after the picture incident, I'm just convinced any combination of information is important. So any sort of regular information that's happening over time, we should just write that down. Grade 1, I forgot to write the names down, but I do remember that there was a Benny, and I don't know who else. So next time we go to grade 1, we're going to write that down. What else do we find out? Oh, here's another thing that I actually realized this after stream, as I was just kind of like peeking through the VOD. I realized, and let me just get my picture up here too, that you can't see, but I can see. Yes, I keep saying that we're Simon, and therefore our brother is Herbie. No, Herbie is short for Herbert, and Herbert's brother is Simon, our grandpa, Simon H. Sinclair, husband to Clara Epson. So Simon and Herbie are not us and our brother. It's the Simon and Herbie, Herbert. Simon and Herbie are brothers, and the bunk room was their room growing up, and that makes Simon the Red Prince. Our grandpa is the Red Prince from the story, I think. So we figured that out. What else did we figure out? That the school was used the school, the reason that the classrooms are here is because the school was the school for Reddington was closed for some time for renovations or something, and they used the manor like temporarily. We figured out, I think we might have figured these ones out last time. Okay, so that's pretty much all we figured out. I feel like we figured out a lot more, but clearly nothing that I wrote down or thought was worthy of transcription. But in any case, we have in fact written those things down. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's enough recap. Let's play with day 15. So first thing we do, as is always the case, let's go outside and see what our special bonus room today is. I'm thinking that one of our goals, I was told last time that there was a lot of that the further we go in, like the later days there are, the more rare things show up. So I don't know if we get anything from going. We went to the tomb a couple of times ago and we unlocked some secrets, and I don't know if we have enough information to unlock anything else. Dead end house spreads 5 coins in the tomb. I don't know if that's really worth it. We could go shrine again. The last time we did shrine, it was pretty good. And now I'm realizing what we probably should do at the beginning of each loop is to grab the allowance, so that if we get the shrine, we can just make an offering right away. We could also go trading post. We haven't been to trading post in a while. I don't really remember what's worth the trading post, but I think we go shrine here. But then we'll go back, we'll grab the allowance, and then we'll make an offering. I think that's the plan. And then moving forward, we always grab the allowance first. I think that's our move here. But yeah, the goal is to continue getting more stuff. Getting more stuff. Good, nice and descriptive. GoodBerean. No, the goal is to get new rooms, because there are rooms that are going to start showing up that we haven't seen before. And so I think the more we can enter new rooms and solve, or the more we can enter new rooms, the more we're going to have a chance to get cool puzzles and stuff, or get solutions to puzzles. Hopefully. The blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Spin. Ooh. Oh, like rotate. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if they're worth gems, but maybe if we get like a super banger room that just has a horrible placement, we could do a little spinny spin. That might be worthwhile. So we'll keep that in our back pocket, so to speak. I'm not necessarily like itching to use that, but what I am itching to do is go east, which just as is tradition. Oh, and we got a gem right away. Yeah, I think we go den here. Yeah, the den's just, having a gem right off the bat is just always a good thing. I guess another goal is to just go north as well, which obviously that seems like it's always the goal, but I think it would be especially good. I think we go storeroom here. Yeah. I think it would be especially good to go north because we still have some more of those picture painting, those painting pairs to those picture pairs to figure out, but they're all like rank 6 and above. So what do we do here? I think we go hallway, and then anything cool in here? Nah. Okay, what else? Also, let me take a little sip of tea. Oh, my tea is very, very hot. Maybe I won't take a sip of tea quite yet. was rather late in prepping my tea. It's kind of hard to nail the exact science of when I should start heating the water, when I should pour it, because I don't want it to be cool by the time I'm starting stream, but I also don't want it to be like super duper hot either. So it's a balancing act. What am I doing? Pantry is awful here. Bedroom. Here's the thing, right? We could rotate floor plans, but that just kind of sucks. It's just not, I feel like this is not the place we want to be rotating floor plans on. Like, I might as well just go out the other hallway and then try to go around. So I think we just go pantry here for the coinage, and then in the appleage, and then we just leave, as is tradition. And then we're gonna go in here, and ooh, so parlor doesn't. Chapel's kind of like the best option here. I guess corridor is. I just don't like the idea of like having only one other loop in the entrance hall, but it's, I don't know. I guess this is better than like looping back with parlor and then this giving me deja vu here. I feel like we were just here. The only difference between this place and the hallway that we were just in is it's less tidy and there's not this way. Okay, what's our next move here? Dude, all right. I think we go Nook here every time because we don't want to, you know, bedroom's gonna just cut us off at the pass, but Nook gives us a key and a way forward, which are two of my favorite things in this game: a key and a way forward. All right, what else we got? Oh, now we're starting to need gems, but we have gems. I don't know if I always forget about the nurseries. I'm always thinking about the nursery from like a traversal standpoint, and I'm like, oh, that's not worth it. But it's, I don't know, it's still not worth it because running out of steps is rarely our problem. Like, there's been a couple of times when we've just barely not had enough steps, but usually it's because we're trying to do one last tricky thing and we like overdo it. Usually we've already soft locked by the time we run out of steps. So like gaining more steps is rarely our problem. And on top of that, I think for this particular run, we do not want to be cutting ourselves off so early with the nursery that we don't need. Passageway, this might be a good move for passageway, because I don't know if we've actually been to, have we had passageway yet? We might have. I don't remember. I'm gonna go passageway. I probably could have like looked to see. Do I have like a room directory? Oh, also, I also forgot we should be like reading some of these a little bit. Which I think the plan, I think what I want to do is just take the time to do it every time we go into a room. So we just entered the passageway. So where's the passageway? Is it in here? Is it in here? Hallways, right? Hallways. Yeah, passageway. A long, cramped series of unfinished passages used primarily by the servant staff to traverse the estate quickly. Drafted 2 times. Okay, so we had drafted it before. I couldn't remember if we had or not. I feel like we had done it at least once, but okay, well, so that doesn't tell us a whole lot. And on top of that, there's really not much going on here in terms of like lore or puzzles or information. There's like exposed air ducts, but I don't know if that means anything to us really. So I kind of want to I don't know. I think the move is to keep going this way, and then we'll just kind of like, you know, see if we can open things up as we go. This wouldn't be a bad place for parlor. Archives kind of sucks here because it's pretty early on, and I don't want to get blinded that early. So I think parlor's the move. So we did permanently upgrade the parlor to get 2 wind-up keys, which basically just means we basically just means we're like even more of a genius now than we ever have been. Because before we were a genius and sold this every time anyway, but now we can be a double genius. So, and by that I mean I can fail it and still get it. All right, this box is the middle box. False. The gems are in the middle box. Okay, possible. This box is the middle box. False. Okay, so well, this is false and this is false. So this must be true. So the gems are in the middle box. I don't. This is way easier. This is probably the easiest one yet. Like it's so easy that I was like, well, wait. What if it's not this? I'm gonna open this just to see. Like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be nothing in here, but I just just for science purposes. Okay, good science, GoodBerean. And I'm already really thirsty. I'm clearly yapping a lot already. I mean, that is kind of the goal here, right? It's to yap and solve puzzles. I don't. If you didn't come here for that, I don't know what you came here for. That's pretty much the only two things I can offer: is yapping and solving puzzles. Thanks for the hydrate, cat. I'm gonna take a sip of my very warm tea. You just found these buttons. Oh, you found that. Yeah, you found the redeems. Ah, excellent. Yeah, take a gander at see what piques your fancy. I'm sure you've got a no small amount of points at this point to work with, or pants, as the case may be. How are you doing today? What's going on with you? All right, billiard room. I kind of want to go billiards here. It does, it kind of throws me off to the side, which is, our goal is to go north, but I don't know. It's been a while since we've done the billiard puzzle, so I just kind of want to do that. Fairly relaxed night. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a fairly relaxed night too. Although, you can never be too sure with this. I guess it is relaxing, especially like the puzzle game stuff. It's like, sometimes Silk Song can be a little stressful, but these are almost always relaxing, and I really look forward to them. I have a lot of fun with them. 10 minus 5 is 5. Times 4 is 20. 7 minus 3 is 4. Times 5 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. So where's 10? 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Times 1 is 8. Times 10 is 80. Divided by 8 is 10. Okay, well that seems unnecessarily convoluted. Like, that feels like it was just there to trick me. Like, the math was obvious, and it was just kind of like, I think they were just hoping to throw me off with either forgetting how the puzzle worked, or like, I don't know what. Also, I haven't been reading. I've also been forgetting to read the room directory. Where am I? I am in the. So let's. So I've read these before. I read these before. So let's just kind of like read. Is this where am I? I'm in the parlor, and I'm in the billiard room. So I've already read the billiard room, I'm pretty sure. Smoky back room featuring a pool table, fully stocked bar. Yeah, I remember the fully stocked bar. Okay, yep. So yeah, we've read that. I'm just gonna read as I go. That's the goal. And by that I mean my goal, I'm going to set a goal and then forget totally about it, and then get totally lost. And I want to go spare room here. And then have I read the spare room? I don't know what is the spare room hallway? Where's the spare room? So I haven't seen the commissary in a bit. Spare room. Oh, there you are. Spare room. Unfurnished, unfinished, otherwise unremarkable empty room. Yeah, okay, I do remember reading that one as well. What else do we got? Bedroom, just be not a bad place for the bedroom. I don't know what, I've been to the patio before. I don't really know. Spread gems in each green room. That would be great if we had any other green rooms, but as it stands, that's not a great move. So I think we go... So we go bedroom here. Man, empty closet was such a poor life choice. Never let me go empty closet again. But that's okay. You know what? We just needed to, a little bit of a nerf because we were so good at the game. We were just conquering so much of the game so quickly that we were like, you know what? Actually, if I make the closet any more powerful, it's just going to break the game entirely. Let's go empty room. I think empty room is really the best option here. All right, well, let's use, we've got 4 keys, so I'm not mad about using a key here. What else? Ooh, commissary's back. Day 15. Wait, I'm still not understanding. There's a note in the commissary, written in red, that says the commissary is closed between days 12 and 16. We were in the commissary on day 12. Is day 15, and we could draft the commissary right now. I don't understand in what sense it's closed, unless it's just like a total red herring, because red notes that are not handwritten are supposed to be lies. But then what's the lie? Just that it's open, but it's like open the other days too. So I just keep feeling like it's a total red herring every time. So what else can we do? We have guest bedroom, not really the best play here. Library. Oh, we could go library because we ordered a book last time. So let's go to the library. And let's also read I don't just let's read about the library. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books surround the reader in this room, exhibiting the either a bountiful spring of knowledge or typical interior design sensibilities of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on rostrum stands in various corners of the library. Unusual rarity. Interesting. I like the little cheap shot about like some people are just literally like, you know, some people put libraries in their house because they genuinely love learning, and some people put libraries in their house because they just like the aesthetic of being well read. And honestly valid. Like if I had the space and the finances to make this happen in my house, you bet I would have a library in my house, regardless of whether or not I actually intended on reading any of the books in said library. Drafting strategy, sick. We're the first borrower because we bought it. So we bought the book, and now we've become the first borrower of the system. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. That's us. So we bought it and then gifted it to the library ourselves, I guess. Who's fulfilling these orders? Because if all the staff is gone, then how is any of this happening? Is my question. Is the library just bequeathing it to us as an act of just total autonomy? It's unclear. Yeah, so that's what I would do. Read the book once and put it on the shelf. Yeah, exactly. Like, read the book once, put it in the shelf, and then just make a library out of once read books. Which honestly, like, most books you don't need to read more than once. Let's be honest. Very few books that I've read I would consider to be worth coming back to. All right, let's learn about some drafting strategy. So we have tools of the trade, the guiding compass, glue, grease, and guts. It's about time for an upgrade. Tool tips, word from the editor. Okay. All right, well, let's just go down the list here. I feel like some of these are going to be more useful than others, but let's just read everything just to make sure that we understand the full gamut of what we're dealing with. In the world of drafting, the tools an architect wields are crucial in shaping their vision and bringing their designs to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your project. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complete your drafting techniques. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that can enhance your favorite strategies and elevate your architectural ambitions to unprecedented heights. From classic compasses and T-squares to state-of-the-art software upgrades, the variety of drafting tools available to architects today is staggering. As we navigate this diverse landscape, regardless of whether you are a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit or budding draftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles will provide invaluable insights and guidance for architects of all levels. All right. We have gems. You can't have a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. Oh, of course not. Naturally. These valuable stones will allow architects to draft special floor plans. Stopwatch. A more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem costs is utilizing a stopwatch to bypass any gem costs you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. I have never heard of. What is that an item that we haven't gotten, I guess? Maybe it's something that we can buy from somewhere, or maybe trade in the trading post. Emerald bracelet. Of course, if you are wealthy enough to be able to afford to purchase it from the showroom. Yeah, we have been to the showroom, and I do remember fancy stuff being there. This very high-end luxury item removes the gem cost of special floor plans altogether. Ooh. So that might be worth saving up for. I don't know how we'd save up for it. We'd really have to like, because really the only way we know how to save money from one day to the next is through freezing. But even then, like, I don't know. That's we'll have the court's still out on that one. Repellent spray. But why remove gem costs when you can just remove the whole room? Repellent spray can free you from that annoying floor plan for up to a week. Well, I don't know if I want to remove the floor, like certain floor plans, sure, but there's others that cost gems and are also really good. Ivory dice. Yeah, we know how that one works. Dice are a resource that allows you to re-roll for new flooring plans while drafting. Yeah. Brass compass. Ooh, so this is a good one because we've had a compass. We haven't had the brass compass, and I've been curious about whether or not those are the same thing. A useful drafting tool that adjusts the orientation of floor plans. If a room has another exit, it will have a high chance to lead north. Okay, so the brass compass and the normie compass are the same thing. Got it. Silver key. Okay, this is one that we haven't figured out what it's for yet. The orientation of floor plans matters a lot less when rooms have a ton of doors. Silver key all but guarantees that your draft will result in a room with enough doors to ensure they lead where you want them to go. Okay, now I have more questions. I don't understand what that means. Does that mean that when I have the silver key, I'm going to draft rooms that end up having a lot of doors, or that the doors that they have end up just not being locked very often, or that if I use the silver key, then it just leads somewhere cool? I still am not sure what's going on there. Gear wrench. The first item that can adjust the rarity of floor plans in the draft pool. Although it only works on mechanical rooms, it's a useful tool for customizing your experience. Okay, that would be worth it if we were to get one someday. Ornate compass. Another luxury item in the showroom, and likely the most useful drafting tool on this list. Ornate compass allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. Okay, so basically what we have right now from the blessing of the shrine, but just something else. All right, glue, grease, and guts. Also, I just realized I have a thing a theory that I want to test out. So I just realized, so this has been the second time we've been to the shrine, right? Shrine. Lets you pay money for blessings. And so first time we paid, I think it was 3 coins, and we got a power up that let us, I think it was like red rooms are less frequent. I forget. And then we also had, when we paid 2 coins today, we got a blessing that made it so that we can rotate rooms by paying gems. Okay. So I'm wondering if that's based on the number of coins that we offer, or if it's random every time. So I'm just writing that down now so that we can test that at a later date. And man, I'm really fighting for my life on the hydration front here. I don't know why. Just some reason today I'm just thirstier, I guess. Not as if I haven't been drinking fluids all day. If anything, I'm more hydrated today than I normally am. So I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Let's read. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations born of the fusion of 2 or more distinct tools. Okay, yeah, so this is what we can do in the workshop. Through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate elements to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true innovators, but those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance will have included a list of common contraption components to kickstart your creative journey. Okay. All right. So we got a battery pack the other day, and we couldn't figure out where or how to use it. Battery pack is a component in 3. Okay, so it's telling us how many contraptions each thing is a component in. It's not necessarily saying what and then something that we haven't discovered yet. I wonder if there's always question marks based on what we've discovered and what we haven't, or if it's just that one's always a question mark. Okay. Okay, well, that's not, that barely tells us anything of note. I guess it tells us that the coin person does contrapt, but I don't know. I feel like it's not even worth writing that stuff down, because it's like, if I end up in the workshop, I'm just gonna try to contrapt everything that I can, and until it works. It's about time for an upgrade. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disk. This floppy data disk houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disk into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room, guided by the enticing designs contained on the disk. The myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disks array of plans ensures that no 2 architects will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, King Felix. How are you doing today? What's going on? I find it quite humorous that you are now the second person today in chat to announce your presence through a hydrate redeem. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying your day. We are playing some Blueprints. So this is a puzzle game roguelike where we are in a house that is that was owned by our late Grunkle Herbert, and he is bequeathing it to us on the grounds that we can discover the location of room 46. So we're in this house that lets us that changes rooms every single day, and we have to basically figure out, like, solve all these different puzzles and figure out how to get to room 46. And that's basically it. There's more to it, but that's the core experience. Haven't been able to catch streams for a long period of time, but I pop in periodically. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by when you can. It's good to see you again. Thanks for the hydrate, Rem. Welcome in. I can't help but think that you have. I can't help but think that you are now you chose to announce your presence through a hydrate on purpose. If that becomes tradition here, then I'll accept those terms. But how are you doing? How's everything? Have you heard it back about your results the other day? I meant to ask the other day, but in that last final that you were still waiting on, did you hear back about it yet? Did I beat Silk Song 2? I beat Silk Song 1. So we did beat the entirety of Hollow Knight Silk Song, got it 100%, beat the final, the super duper true final boss. And so now we're playing Blueprints on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but on Fridays we're doing a challenge run of Silk Song called Steel Soul mode, which basically means trying to play the game but it's permadeath. Like you can't die, or you have to start over. So that's going to be our ongoing challenge for Fridays moving forward. I definitely did not hear you mentioning that everyone's been entering with hydrates. Yeah, okay. I figured that might have been the case, or not been the case, as the case may not have been. But yeah, press X to doubt. I'm done with all my exams, but I won't know the results till for another month or so. Oh, really? They'll wait that long? Interesting. I guess that's been common for me for like if you're doing like a standardized test or like something that's like through the state or like a national thing. But I guess if it's just like standard like college tests or uni tests, like usually those are graded quite quickly. So, but I don't know, maybe it's something different from where you're at. But hope those went well for you. Are you like now like in the throes of summer and just like enjoying your summer now? We're so let's read okay, let's read. So I did know about the upgrade disc. E has been standing in her crib at night and not going to bed now the last few days. I mean, I also had trouble going to bed as a youngin', so hopefully she stays in her crib and doesn't discover how to venture out. There's just some classrooms with less and some with more students. Some classes have bachelor and master students together, so the teachers have a lot more work to grade. That's fair. That's true. A month seems... I was going to say a month seems generous. A month seems reasonable given the workload, but where I'm from, I think the standard is very unreasonable, and so therefore it feels generous. Thanks for wasting a pant, King Felix. Yeah, I'm enjoying my summer now. Awesome, very cool. Hope you're getting up into some fun stuff. Any fun plans or interesting things that you're getting into, or maybe any kombucha? How's your kombucha? Your kombucha. I'm gonna say the word that's coming to mind is entourage. It's not an entourage, but your endeavors at becoming a kombucha human. How are those going? few examples. So I did know about the upgrades. Like we've done a couple of upgrade discs. So I did know about that. I am curious to see what kind of stuff we can get through these different upgrades, because it looks like it's going to tell us. So the storeroom looks like we could boost either the number of keys, the number of gems, or the number of coins. 10 coins is pretty banger for us, the storeroom. That might be, if we could upgrade the storeroom, that might be the way that we get to buying stuff from the rich place. We already did upgrade the courtyard to the 5 dig spots. Oh, the other thing that I was thinking is the there was something that it said in here about the preferred strategies. Myriad of options not only allows architects to craft plans to lie with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving projects requirements. Okay, that makes it sound like we might have an option down the road to change our choice and like upgrade into a different path if we so choose, which would be great, because I would love to get off of an empty closet, because that's proving to be not at all useful. The Nook, +1 key with bacon and eggs. You'll always draw a library. Okay. I feel like 2 keys would be the best one there. Oh, it's not even going to tell us all the ones? Oh my goodness. Thanks for wasting a pant, King Felix. I think I can see where this is going. All right. Tool tips. Tips for itemized success. Now it's plural. Yeah, I guess you did waste. You wasted 2 pants so far. Pants always come in 2s. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using a hall pass. Drafting floor plans like tunnel and secret passage are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. How do we get the hall pass? Is that a thing that we can get? I've never seen the hall pass in my life. Cue someone clipping me from 4 streams ago, seeing a hall pass and being like, what's that? You can adjust the settings. You can adjust the settings in the terminal located in security to make the security doors more or less common. Yeah, we figured that one out already. If you have found a key card, it is worth changing these settings to high. And if you haven't, you may want to set them to low. Yeah, so we already figured that out like day 1, but thanks for the backseating game. For the endeavoring gardener, a watering can is a fundamental tool. But did you know you can refill this item with water? All you need to do is find a faucet with running water. Okay. I understood the reference. I was counting on you. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of your house, and the secret garden is no exception. Yes, we figured all of this out, game. Like this is old news. I can't believe I paid 8 coin for this book that's just explaining to me all the stuff I've already figured out on my own. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of these room positions. Again, I already figured this out. Not your average everyday reference. That was an advanced reference. True, yes. It's not the sort of reference the Jedi would teach you. If you have come across any fancy ruby socketed, I'm going to try that again. If you have come across any fancy ruby socketed candlesticks, you may want to take note in case you can find an item that can produce a flame. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that are tripped when the candle is lit. I think they might have these in the chapel. Apart from that, I don't remember specifically running into them. Like, they seem familiar, so I'm sure we've seen them, but I can't think of where else they would be. Maybe the tomb? Word from the editor. Tools are cool. Tools are cool, Get a tool, guys. They're cool. But they are only as good as the architect who harnesses their capabilities. As you finish reading this issue of Drafting Strategy, I want you to open up your menu and look at your inventory. Take a moment to look at each item and contemplate the true potential they all hold. The same potential you see there is the same potential that resides within yourself. For it is not the tools themselves that will sculpt the grand sculptures of the grand structures and monuments of tomorrow, but the deft hands and brilliant minds of architects like you. Wow, what an inspiring way to end this totally useless book that was absolutely not worth 8 coins. Oh my goodness. There's no way I'm buying the next time I'm in the bookstore, and it says, do you want to buy Drafting Strategy Volume 6 or whatever it is? I'm going to say no. We're going to buy literally anything else because I literally know all of that already. But in any case, also Rem, I don't know. I think you might have already left. I finally figured out the boudoir safe combination. And I'm really curious if you, because I know that you had like a theory about it the other day and you didn't say anything. Do you want to pitch your theory as to what you think what you think the combo was? And then I'll tell you what it actually was. Speaking of the bookshop, just want to go to the bookshop. Do we want to go to the bookshop? Wouldn't be a bad place for the bookshop, honestly. Because if we end up getting... we can also get the workshop. I don't have any tools yet, so I think we go bookshop, and then we happen to get enough stuff. Because... yeah, we're not buying Drafting Strategy Volume 5. At least not yet, because I'm not convinced that's going to be worth my money. If we end up with like, okay, well, it's the end of the day and we don't have anything else to do with this money, so we might as well buy Drafting Strategy 5, then sure, we'll do it. But otherwise, we're going for one of these other ones. I want to read a new clue, but that's going to be pretty expensive. Also, where are we in the... So I think we're... I just want to double check my situation here. We have... yeah, I still need to get to rank 6 before we can make any more progress on the word puzzle thing. So let's anything else in here of note? I don't think so. So let's keep going. Locked door, not for me. The boudoir. I don't really have any purpose for going here. There might be a gem in the safe. It's not rank 8. Caitlin said I need to stop spending my pants. I mean, you can spend your pants on whatever you want to. Don't. Far be it from me to tell you not to listen to Caitlin, but as far as I'm concerned, you can spend your pants on whatever you want. All right, we gotta... what should we do? Boudoir? We go boudoir here? I think we go boudoir here. All right, Rem. Last chance to figure out the puzzle before it's already open. Never mind. Do you spend more pants? I told you not to. I can't stop spending pants. Ask me anything. Was there anything else in here? I guess a free gem is pretty nice. You know, because we're always in a gem shortage. Like, our problem continues to be gem shortages. So I feel like more gems the better. Never thought I would ever hear her say that in my lifetime, but here we are. I mean, that's just the sort of thing you get here at the GoodBerean experiences. When everyone gets a pants spending problem. All right, so this dead ends us. Technically, the chapel lets us keep going. I do want to keep going though. Actually, no, I think getting the full Berean experience, and I'm here for it. Excellent. That's what we all. That's that. At the end of the day, that's all we want is to make sure that you're getting the full experience. So here's the thing. I could go chapel. I don't think there are any pictures in the chapel, and I need this quadrant specifically. But it'll also let me go north and get to other stuff that I haven't seen yet. So I think we go chapel here just because we... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was right. Candles. Remember what Zeros just told us about the candles? That if we see candles, we say candles. No, we see candles, so we write down where the candles are. So let's grab our notepad and we'll say, where are the candles? And they're in the chapel. And that's all we know. Okay. Oh, I've also covered everything up. That's fine. This game is really making me think that a 3-monitor setup would be ideal for my streaming situation. But I don't know. We're making it work with 2. All right. So we could go to the Verdania because that's the only one that lets us pass. Oh, but it spends on both our gems. It's worth it so that we can keep going. And we don't have the actual... There actually is no of the normie pictures in here, right? It's literally... Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Fine. Are there pictures in here? No? No pictures on the Verdania? Dude. Well, let's go ahead to gem. What's this? Nothing. Oh, my goodness, dude. Well, okay, locked, that's fine. The study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I don't really want that. Observatory might be good here. So we have been to the study, I'm pretty sure. Also, I keep forgetting to read the descriptions of stuff. The observatory. I think we go observatory here. Even though it's spending the last of our gems, it's worth it to get some stars and a way forward and also a picture. Okay, so how many stars do we have? We have 9 stars. So which one's 9? Oh, we don't know. Oh, maybe that's why the library has this book on offer, because this book's incomplete. All right, well, y'all want to take a risk and see what 9 stars gives us? So this could give us something good, could also give us something bad. I think we have to try it just for the science of it, or unless it's like a combination of things. Yeah, because this is going to be the Southern Cross, and then the Heart of Diamonds. Diamandus Minor, that's what I said. Okay, so we get rooms 4 doors are more common today. Okay, a little late for that, but I'll take it. And then Diamandus Minor, plus 1 gem. Sick. So we spent a gem and we gained a gem. So we have an equal number of gems. So here's what we needed to see. We have Sage and a Page. Sage and Page? No, but that can't be right, because that's 2 letters difference. They need to be a plan or a plan and plant. Ah, plan and plant. So let's just see. And we're on rank. Is this rank 9? Are we on rank 9? No, rank 8. Okay, so we're on rank 8. File E. And it's plan and plant. And so it's a T. Okay. Cool. Learning. We've made progress. What else? Can we make more progress in a minute before the ad break? Right, I guess we keep going. Door's locked. I guess we're using our last key. Hopefully this doesn't lock us out. But even if it does, like, we've made quite some gains here. Okay, so we can't afford that. We could afford that, but I don't know if it's worth it. Weight room is just diabolical here. So I think we go commissary. It, again, is using the last of our gems, but it might be worth it. Yeah. We got an ad break coming up. Okay, so we've got Crown and Crow. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Crown and Crow. Right. So I think we'll jot down Crow and Crown. N. And then we're going to go on an ad break. I'm going to take the notepad off so I don't forget to. All right, so let's go on an ad break, and then when we come back, we'll check out the commissary. We'll check out what's to offer, and we'll see how much further we can get. So feel free to stretch your legs, get a snack, get a drink, and I will see you in a few minutes. All right, and we're back. Hope everyone had a good ad break. All right, let's figure out what is in today's commissary. We have 4 coins, so we can't buy anything. If we got enough coin, if we got 2 more coins, a shovel would not be a bad buy here because we've already passed like a fair number of holes. So I think that's probably going to be our move. What was the other things? Salt shaker's not worth it for a year. Compass, not worth it on rank 8. Sledgehammer is a sledgehammer. So that sure is a sledgehammer. I also, what does the sledgehammer actually do? It lets you break stuff. I forget. Do we have a setting? We don't have explanations for that. Speaking of which, let's read about the commissary. Let's actually read about all the shops here. The staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. This provides the servants of the estate an invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. Okay. Kitchen. A standard kitchenette with all the typical amenities and a stove, refrigerator, oven, and sink. This gallery is where the cooking staff prepares the daily cuisine that will be later served in the dining room. Okay. Oh, so it prepares what's going to be in the dining room. Interesting. Oh, so can we order a meal that ends up being our dining room meal, which we haven't gotten a dining room meal yet, but we could since we're on rank 8 right now. So a well-placed dining room could be the move. All right. Oh my goodness. Locksmith. Considering the amount of floor plans and different doors that can appear on any given day, it was only a matter of time before a full-time locksmith service became an essential requisite on the estate. Fair enough. Showroom. An array of jewelry display cabinets showcasing an impressive selection of high-priced items, each unique and one of a kind. This exclusive collection is not for the faint of purse. That's true. That was quite expensive when we went there. Bookshop. This cozy little bookstore is often tucked away in the most secluded corners of the estate, giving guests little opportunity to appreciate the curated selection of equally rare books it offers. Titles purchased in the bookshop will automatically be added to the library's book request form, which fittingly is the only room in which this rare floor plan can be drawn. Yeah, we did know that already, but all right, cool. Read the shops. All right, making progress on that. Locked. Oh, we have no keys. No. Okay. Well. All right. Well, we made it this far. The good news is, so the bad news is we have quite a bit of backtracking to do. The good news is we have quite a few steps to work with. So let's just wander on back. Oh my goodness. Now we're at 3 coins. No, we're so poor, dude. There's the bookshop. Hey, I know you. You're a bookshop. Oh no. Dang. Well, maybe we'll be able to come back there at a later juncture and figure out where all the goods are. But in any case, let's go ahead. Let's go north here. I think. I think we go north and then, or actually, you know what? I have a different idea. I have a better plan. Let's go all the way back. All the way back. Because what I want to do is I want to see if I can make it over on the west wing here. How far we can go here. Darkroom, workshop, showroom. Nah, that's not a great. It's not loving this array, but I suppose we could go workshop here. Can't get anything out of it because I don't think we have any tools. Although I always forget we get a tool from here, so never mind. Oh, and then there's an A. We shatter padlocks on trunks. Okay, that's good to know. I don't think we've come across any trunks yet, but it's good to know that that's at least what that does, because I feel like I've gone a long time without knowing what that does. What I do want to do is write down this letter. I'm wondering now if they just repeat over and over again, or if it's still forming some kind of a word. So we'll quartz out on that one, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it becomes like a, I don't know, like a word puzzle or something. Like we have like all the word letters are shuffled up and we have to figure out what they are. Okay, well that can't go kitchen, but it's the only one that gives us options. So I guess guest bedroom wouldn't be bad here just for like the free extra steps. I think we do that. I think we do guest bedroom just to get the 10 extra steps because we are running a little low on steps. Oh, and we got a navigational compass. See, so sometimes it's called a brass compass and sometimes it's not. And so that's confusing to me. But now I understand those are all the same thing. Feel like that could have been just clarified by a little bit of consistency of language, but I digress. Speaking of digressions, are there any chests in here to break open with my newly found sledgehammer? No? Well, can I form a sledgehammer compass? Can I form a sledgehammer, like a slumpus? A sledge compass? Apparently not. No schlumpusing today. All right. Well, that was almost a waste of time. Almost completely a waste of time. But now we at least have a schlumpus. And I think actually, let's schlumpus on over here. Wait, and West Wing Hall is actually not bad here. I think we go West Wing Hall. Because we can go south. Almost the candlesticks, but not quite. Let's go south here. Ooh, the ladyship's chamber. Ooh. Oh, the boudoir is so far out of the way though, dude. It's like not, is it worth it? Hold on. No, we waste more time going to the boudoir than we do, like we'd waste more steps going to the boudoir than we would gain from entering it. But maybe, you know, if we happen to get another key and we book it back to the commissary, then it would be worth it. Next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. That's pretty good. We also have security. Oh, wait, no, we can't because we don't have gems. I think Ladyship's Chamber is the move here, specifically so that we can get specifically so we can get those gems if we find the walk-in closet. Ooh, we got a magnifying glass. All right, cool. We might want to double back to the workshop, see if we can make anything with that, like a magnifying compass, a mumpus. We're never giving that bit up. It's just tradition now. Speaking of tradition, nothing. Speaking of tradition, I was thinking that the silver key was what we would use to unlock this, but the book we just read told us that the silver key basically just acts as like a generic power-up. So maybe there's another yet unknown key that we need to find to get into this diary. And once we do, we're gonna have to write down everything because I never want to have to come back here and do that again. Workshops. It's a ways away. Is it worth going back just to try to like create a mumpus? Because I'm just not convinced the magnifying glass even gives us anything. And if we don't get anything from it, we're out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 steps. I just don't think that's worth it. We only have 30 left to go. All right. We can't go kitchen, dude. Oh no, dude. Oh no. The closet doesn't have anything in it. This is horrible. Everything's going wrong. Well, can we go north? Rotunda. Not a bad... we can't go to the rotunda, dude. No! Weight room sucks here, but it's our only shot at going forward. I also am worried that we've used up all of the good rooms, and now we're just at the dead ends and the sucky ones that aren't going to let us go forward. Also, this would have been a great place for the freaking empty closet. Locked. Okay, we're actually soft locked now. Okay, well, since we're soft locked, we might as well go back and see if we can make a mumpus. I doubt we can, but we just, you know, we gotta do the science experiments that we can while we have the tools. Speaking of science experiments, I'm bummed that we had an opportunity to go to the laboratory and I chose not to, and then I never got the chance to go again. All right, well, it's not there. Well, that doesn't work. What about this? What about this? All right, well, that was a waste of time. Okay. I think we've done then everything we can do here. Dang, we got really far up here. We did get some good information about the pictures, but unfortunately, I think that is where we have to call it. Let me just take a quick gander. I don't think there's anything else we can do that I need to double back on. Yeah, no, I think we just call it a day here and then try again tomorrow. Right. And it's tomorrow. Look at that. Day 16. Big 1-6. All right. So we learned from last time, and perhaps it's a little overkill at this point. We should get the allowance first, because in the event that the outside room contains a shrine, and we get the shrine, we'll want to spend those coins immediately. And I also want to do a science experiment to see if it gives us the same blessing as before or not. Okay, I think we go... I want to go trading post here, just because I want to know... I want to see if there's like anything... I have no items to... Okay, so I have to have something to trade in order to actually use the trading post. Which I think I remembered, but... Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. I like how it makes you think that it's an item and then is just like, no, you actually just don't bother. Just stay away. Okay, well, coming in here was a waste of a waste of 2 steps, but that's okay, because I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything in there that we needed to pick up, and there wasn't. So I was right. Haha. So let's just go ahead and... These are lamps. These are not candlesticks. All right, well, let's go east as is tradition. Ooh, Nook or Parlor? I kind of want to go Parlor here. Not just because I love the Parlor game, but also because gems are better than keys in general. Like, we're going to be more hard-pressed to come across gems than keys. The gems are in a box with a statement. Hold on, let me grab my keys first. We have 2 keys now, which is pretty sick. So, what do we got? The gems are in a box with a statement. Blank. The white box does not have a statement. Ooh, wait. It's true that the white box does not have a statement. So the blank statement can be neither true nor false, right? Which means this would have to be false. The gems are not in the box with a statement, but that doesn't make any sense either. If the white box does have a statement... No, but the white box does not have a statement. So the white box, this is basically axiomatic. Like, the white box does not have a statement. True. The white box does indeed not have a statement. But I'm confused about what the truth value of a blank box is. The gems are in a box with a statement. Oh, no, I'm a dummy dumb face. The gems are not in a box. So this is true. This is neither true nor false. So this must be false. So the gems are not in a box with a statement, which means they are in a box with no statement, which means they're in the white box. Let's go. We've yet to fail. We have yet to fail a single one of these puzzles. I'm very happy about that. And just for good measure, I know that there is nothing in these boxes, but I will open them anyway, just for science. Just as I thought. How embarrassing would it be for me to be like, and there's obviously nothing in this box, and then there's like 5 gems in there. Okay, we could go. I don't want to use all the good ones first. I think you know what? Let's try something different this time. I think what we do, let's just beeline north. Let's just head straight north. We're not gonna beat around the bush. We're not gonna bob and weave. We're literally just beelining straight for the north. And then we get a den here, obviously, because we get another gem. And then the next thing we want... Oh, well, there's candles here, but they're not the same candlesticks that we saw. So I'm going to just, thanks to the hydrate. Forgot to say Blueprints and Outer Wilds were both on sale, so I bought them both. Excellent choices. Excellent. I really hope you enjoy Outer Wilds. If you were in the mood for streaming it, I know it is like prime game. It's a prime one of those people love to watch people play it for the first time. So it's, you know, you would be doing a service to the public were you to do that, but no pressure. Hope you enjoy Outer Wilds, because I certainly did. And I am very much enjoying Blueprints right now. Okay, well, what did I pause for? Oh, I paused because I wanted to write down. What did I want to write down? Oh, then the candlesticks, because I'm not sure if these are the same kind of candlesticks. So I'm going to write down den question mark there, just so there's no confusion. I say as I write possibly the most confusing thing I could have written, just putting a question mark after things so that I'm just doomed to be really confused all the time. Okay, so there's a chest here, but I can't open it because I have no keys. I think let's go this way. Security is not a bad place, a bad move here, because I think we'll want to turn down the security doors unless we find a key, a key card. Key card system. So we set the security level to low, and then we also change offline mode to unlocked in case, and so then if we ever find the whatchamacallit, oh, and there's of course there's a security door right there, dude. What about here? Okay, I think, can we get like a... You know what? This sucks. I almost want to go nursery here as like a bid for like future bedroom nonsense. Is there anything in here that is like a toy or something I can pick up? Oh, we got a gem. Oh, sick. All right. All right. We gotta go. All right, so I guess we're going back this way. Can't get to the security door yet. All right, well, I guess we go chapel here. Dude, where's the northness? Could we go? We could go. We could rotate the floor plans, but I don't know if that's worth it. I think it's more worth it to just go chapel here and hope for the best. I think that's a better long-term plan. All right, what else we have? This is a pretty good place for a hallway, so I think we go hallway just so we can get back on the northward track. The goal is to go north, northward bound. Just checking to see if there's any like entrances I missed. Technically, I could have gone down or earlier, but I don't want to. We're going north. 4 items from the walk-in closet. Not bad. But bedroom keeps us going north. And spare room gets us even more norther. I think we go bedroom here just because with the nursery it's going to give us more steps. And so, yeah. Is it every time we enter a bedroom or every time we like unlock a bedroom? I forget. I think it's every time you enter a bedroom for the first time. Might be worth a flip here. Oh no, we go nook here every time because we don't have to flip it and it gives us a key, which we desperately need. All right. Now we're really close to the den still. I almost want to double back and open the chest that's in the den. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 steps to get us back where we are. And we're already in like a step surplus. Oh, and wait, I also forgot about the situation with the bedroom giving us bonus steps. But I also forgot about the chapel taking away coins. So we have no coins. And now we have no keys, and this better be worth it. 2 dice and 4 coin, worth it. Absolutely worth it. I don't know, like, the dice are okay, I guess. They're not, like, my favorite. I'd be much better off. Probably should have gone. I probably should have, the last time I was in the chapel just now, used the downward thing to see if there was anything cool. But, it's all right. So we're down, what, it was like 3 steps. I think we were at like 64 when we were in here last. So let's keep going. Passageway is kind of good here. I'm not going to lie. Passageway is a pretty solid choice. Even though it does use our 2 gems, it gives us 3 options in like on rank 5, which is pretty big. Like that might be what we want. Like that's a really solid place for the passageway. I think we can't pass that up. All right, one of them's blocked off already. I think let's just keep going north here. And it's locked. Never mind. Let's keep going this way here. I was gonna say if that was locked, and of course we have no gems for the laundry room. We've yet to go to the laundry room. Gosh, dang it, dude. I almost want to redraw here. I almost want to redraw because I really want to prioritize going north. Okay. Solid pick. Storeroom, you can get the key. No, yeah, but I can get the key. Oh, right. Yes, of course. I could get the key to use the northward door. I was thinking too small-mindedly, and I was like, oh, wait, I get a key, but then I block myself off, and I have to walk all the way back. But no, I could have. You're right. Well, it's okay, because we're going to go. I think we go. No, we can't go observatory. Dude, we can't. Library is a dead end. Closet's a dead end. Holy cow, dude. All right. So I guess we could redraw one more time. Maybe we do that. Let's do one more redraw. Wow. And we really got the special stuff now. Well, archives, dark room's better than archives Because Dark Room is only nerfs us once, whereas Archives like perma nerfs us for the rest of time, and by the rest of time I mean the rest of our play, the rest of our run here. So I think, and Weight Room just sucks. Like Weight Room's just outright no. So I think let's go Dark Room here. Dude, I'm still really reeling from the last time when we went Dark Room, and then there was no way north. But no, I'm reeling from the last time we did Dark Room, and then I pulled just like the utility closet right afterwards, and it's locked. Holy cow, dude! Oh my goodness. Okay, fine, dude. This is not the run. I think this has been the least productive run so far. I think, have we accomplished anything? Have we learned anything of value? I don't think we've been to a single place. I don't think we've learned a single thing. I don't think we've acquired a single permanent upgrade. I think we're just maybe okay. Now we go observatory, or now we go storeroom, because now we can do the thing that you thought of far before me, and now we have a gem too. So yeah, actually, this is absolutely the move. Now we have options. Now we have a path forward. And we're just only at 50 side steps. This is solid. We've got plenty to go. Yeah, we're going to use our key. And we're going to find... Ooh. Rank... So that dining room is not on rank 8. But it does give us some options to move forward. Billiard room gives us a puzzle piece. I think we go that then. Also, what rank? Yeah, so this is rank 6. I think we go billiard rooms here. And then let's solve our little math puzzle. So 8 plus 3 is 11 times 1 is 11. And then 11 plus 3 is 14 plus 2 is 16 times 1, 16. And 2 plus 1 is 3 times 4 is 12 times 3 is 36 divided by 9 is 4. Did I do that right? Is that right? 9, 18, 27, 36. Yeah, 4. Double key. Oh yeah. Oh, we're rolling in it. It's 4. Okay. Yeah, I just like wanted to double check. I was like, I think it's 4. But maybe am I crazy? All right. 2 keys, 1 gem, and a dream. Let's go. What is the blessing of the dancer? It gives us it lets us rotate floor plans, and so so for this day and then tomorrow, I'm assuming what that means is, let's say the kitchen see how the kitchen is pointing north there on my map. If I didn't like that for whatever reason, I could say, actually, I want you to point a different direction, and I would rotate the floor plans, and they would start pointing somewhere else. The ballroom we have never been to, and we cannot afford it, so that's awesome. Utility box kinds of sucks here, so I think we go kitchen, even though it causes us to spend a gem. I think it's worth it to just continue moving forward. Remember when at the very beginning, when I was like, gems are going to be important, and we've got all these gems, and then we spent all the gems anyway, and now we're still lacking in gems. I don't know how people get gems. How do you get and keep gems? Because I feel like I'm getting all the gems I can, and they're just it's not happening for me. What we really need is a key card. If we get a key card, then the game busts wide open for us. Can I order anything? Get a banana. Always bring a banana to a party. No, I don't want a banana. I don't think any of these are worth it. Yeah, okay. Dang. There's not anything in here Gosh dang it. All right, well, let's use a key. What do we got? Rotunda, which we still can't afford, and 2 bad things. Gosh dang it. Well, here's what we can do though. Because that's rank 7, which I think will give us, if I'm correct, D7 we still need. No. No, we do need D7. Yes. So I think we go D7 here. Or fan and well, this is the one I don't understand yet. So I'm gonna go with fan and flan. I don't know if that's accurate, but so here's our puzzle so far. Fan and LAN. I'm gonna just put that. I'll do L question mark because I'm not super duper convinced that that's what it actually is. But we got to record something, or I'll be really super confused and fail everything. Okay, can we do anything else? Technically, we have a key, and technically, we still have the West Hall, and we have 51 steps to make it back. So, dang, I could really use a freaking key card though, dude. Dude, if we get a key card, that's just like game over. So where's my key card? I think the first time I solved the billiard rooms puzzle, there was a key card. Oh no, there's the dark room also had a door that was locked. So we can go this way. Yes. This will be much better than going the West Wing. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this because... Oh, the dining room. Okay. Not horrible. We can work with that. This gives us options. Sort of. All right. Let's keep beelining north then. Also, do I have this one yet? This is rank 5. Yeah? Am I crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we have everything, and I'm gonna check for the upteenth time that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have everything through rank 5. It's rank 6 and beyond that we need. Oh, I'm also just realizing, so we have these two letters. So before there was just one red letter, and then there are 2. So we know from Zoltan that there are 8 in total, but one of them is missing. And we know that I'm thinking that they're all in safes now because we have, because so far both of the letters that we found have been in safes that are blocked by dates. And then, so yeah, so I'm guessing that it's just keeping track of how many letters we find. So that's cool, I guess. What am I doing? Guess we're going north. Yeah, let's go north. West Wing Hall is not bad here. West Wing Hall is actually amazing. I think we actually go West Wing Hall. So these look like candlesticks that are candlesticks that have no candles. So, oh, also there's candles in there. So I'm also going to write down in our notepad the candles, dining room. And then I'll say West Wing Hall. Only candlesticks, no candles. Probably irrelevant because the whole point of the clue was to be like, hey, you could probably write this stuff down, but whatever. We can't. I'm just gonna write everything down. What's up, Starry? Welcome back. Good to see you again. How are you doing? How's everything? We are playing some blueprints and we are solving some puzzles because now I finally found a room that has some pictures I haven't seen yet. Doing great. It's good to see you. I'm glad to hear it. All right. So what we found out about these pictures is that the pictures have one letter difference between the two, and that letter becomes a part of a larger code. So what is this? Wheat and wet, cloud and grain and grain and rain. Grain and rain. There we go. So check out ye old notepad. So this was A6, I believe. I believe we're on A6. So rain and rain. G. You've been talking to Shogun? That's good to hear. He popped in the other day to say hi. So glad to hear you guys are hanging out. What do we got? All right, so that's that. And then yeah, so just checking. Yeah, so this is rank 6, file A. So cool. We also I want to let me just peek at my my list here because I want to see, can we solve anything more yet? So we've kind of figured out. Has bro been pulling out the notes all stream? Yes, bro has been pulling out the notes all stream. Yes, this is my grand old notepad with all the clues that you could ever want and many that you would not want in your life, but they're still there. So we have G, T, E. I don't know what that was supposed to be. It was that was the confusing one. It was like the tag with the number 10, but then there was like the coast, and I just couldn't figure that one out. So G. Gay, but it's, I'm thinking it has to be a vowel, right? Gator, goated, gutted, get gator, getted, goatee, gutty, gatty. I don't know. We'll get we'll figure it out in time. You finally finished a computer, getted, but there's one fewer. There's not enough T's. It's G-E-T. It's G something T E something. So I'm not sure. Oh, getted is the word of the. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Also, thanks for the hydrate. So I will redeem those in order. So hydrate first, and then. Next, it's been a while since someone's redeemed word of the day, so yeah, tid. And there we go. You're saving up for 5K. Well, you're not going to be able to make it if you keep spending money on word of the day. Also, what's 5K? Is that what the are you gonna make me dump out my tea? Is that your master plan? I think. Ooh, what do we do here? I think we just barrel north. No, never mind. As I was saying, let's go to the east, guys. As I was saying, let's go back the way we came, guys. Because who wants to go north or east anyway? We're all about going south here. Here in the GoodBerean experience. Lady Maid Chamber. We don't have a walk-in closet. That would be pretty banger. We had a chance to get a walk-in closet earlier and we biffed it. Boudoir gives us a gem. We need a key. Where's my keys? I want a key. Where would I go? Next time you enter the boudoir. We don't have, but here's the boudoir. Well, the boudoir gives us a guaranteed gem, so I kind of almost want to do that. Finally got Twitch on a computer so you can watch stream on one thing and do stuff on another thing. Excellent. Second screen experience like a master. After the GoodBerean experience, we offer the premium second screen content. Really? Nothing on the floor? Is that a chest? No, it's just a box. All right. Well, we get our gem. We open the safe finally after much hullabaloo. Okay. Well then, trying to herb up my pants. All right. Yeah. Keep at it. Gotta put in the hours to get those pants up. All right, so I feel like I can animate you to do a backflip. Nice. Yeah, I do want to do some animated emotes at some point as well. It's just it's just another one of those things of like there's so many things to do. Make more emotes, make more alerts, work on my videos. Write music. I want to actually like write music for stream too. That was kind of the whole goal. It was to like spend some time writing music for stream, and like now we're not doing it, and I want to get back to it, but there's so many other things to be doing. Okay. I think the only move here, because this is blocked off by a security door that we still don't have access to, so I think we just have to double all the way back here. Go chapel, which is gross, but we've got the steps for it, so I guess we'll just make it happen. All right. And then we go this way. But yeah, I have some ideas for some like animated things to do that I think would be kind of fun, but I don't actually know how to animate anything, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But maybe I'll I don't know if I'll have time this weekend, but I'll give it a college try. I think bunk room's the move here, right? There might be some good stuff in the bunk room. Oh, and we get the bonus steps. That's right. I forgot. That's how that worked. Here's the hamster that has been abandoned by everyone except us because we're good guy Simon. 2 keys. Oh, this actually changes everything. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Game changer. What is that? The Trunsdock Mystery. The title says blueprints, but it's really easy because I'm a genius. But what if you didn't have your notes? I mean, I'd still be a genius. I have notes because I'm a genius. Because you'd have to be a genius to take notes. Only a dummy dumbface would do this game without taking notes. But geniuses take notes. But would you remember everything? No, I wouldn't have to because I have the notes. See? Genius. Do I have all, okay, I still have all the things in here, so I don't need to do this. All right, so I guess we're going all the way back now to the entrance hall. We're still at like over 50 steps, which is excellent. But if we didn't have the notes, you won't be able to remember the things. Right, but what kind of genius would just not take notes? I mean, that would be an ungenius move. So it's like it's a moot point. Ooh, oh, I also forgot that I have the keys. Ooh. What if you didn't have the notes? Why would I not take notes? Are you insinuating that I'm not a genius? Because obviously I would take notes. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right, gang? So we have 2 keys, which means we can make our way back to the to the West Wing Hall and open up both of those doors. Pantry gives us 4 coins guaranteed. Library lets us order something for next time, which we do need to do. Right now, we don't have anything to spend a bunch of money on, but we might run into something later. So it's a question of, I think we go library, because library is like a play for next game. Pantry is a play for this game. So I think we have to go library here, just for like the longevity of it. Again, the goal is making long-term gains. So we've read the drafting strategies. We've read the pump system. It might be worth ordering the fixed stars, but I think we go sightseer's guide, and then we'll do fixed stars last. Because I don't know if the fixed stars is going to have anything that I don't already have. Not only did you take notes, but you even remembered what they mean. That's something which cannot be said for all of our notes. Let's be very clear about that. Some of our notes are more clear than others. Some of those notes have been, I think we've learned to take better notes over time. I've learned to kind of anticipate of like, I'm not really going to understand if I write it this way, so let me write it a different way. So we have somewhat understandable notes that are improving over time. So clear genius move, obviously. All right, so we're gonna go back over here. We're down to 1 coin, but it doesn't matter because we have 2 keys and we're ready to take on the world. We've got so many steps, dude. So many steps. We're never running out of steps. I almost went the wrong way. Good thing I didn't. And then, all right. So I think, as I was saying before, let's go north. Okay, so spare room's bad here because we actually need, let me just check. Yeah, we need A7 here. We need the picture from A7, and spare room doesn't have pictures. We could go courtyard here, but I don't think courtyard has pictures either. So I think pantry's actually the move here. The definition of what if is imagining a different start or ending to a specific thing. So what if you didn't have notes? Well, then it'd be a dummy dumb phase. Without notes, you would want to remember everything. Well, good thing I don't want to remember everything because I took notes because I'm a genius. So it would take longer to beat the game. It sure would. It sure would, because I don't know how anyone would solve this cipher without notes. Speaking of the cipher, what is this? A spine and a pine. Of course it is. All right. Next. That was so easy. All right. So we're in A7. Pine and spine. It's an S. All right. Still don't have enough information to solve rank 7, but we're on our way. It's an important piece of info. Eventually you would play a similar game and take notes. Yeah, I suppose so. Although this game requires more notes. I've never played a game that's required me to take notes like this. But like, you really couldn't solve this game without the notes. Whereas pretty much every other game I've ever played, it's like, it could have been, there are certain times when it would have been helpful to write certain things down, but like, you get it eventually. This game, there's so many pieces of info that basically need notes to progress. So say, what if you didn't take notes is just a beginning of a big remembering game. It's a whole cycle. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, like, we were warned very early on, you should probably take notes or have like a piece of scrap paper. And so, you know, the fact that we abided that message is, again, sign of a genius. All right. What do we got? So we actually do need the pictures here. So I think we go laboratory, because I want to we need a gem anyway. We spend a gem anyway to go to the observatory, and I want to solve. Probably should have gone to observatory so I could get info, like get something from the stars, but we needed, I don't know, I need this because I've been meaning to solve a question. So this is Bunsen burners. These aren't necessarily a candle. But what I want to do, what is this note again? Effective immediately. Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Yes, okay, but that was a lie. I don't really remember, but we figured it out. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, and that's blue, so it's true. And we don't have access to the boiler room, and I don't think we're getting it this run. Where are our pictures? We have a tie and a clock. Clock, chalk, tie and time. Tie and time. There it is. So this is B7. Tie and, oh my goodness. Time. Every time how many times have I typed an underscore there? Tie and time. So, no, I wrote time and time. Tie and time. Okay. Bop. Smile. Gates. 8 dates. Crack 8 safes. Front, smile, gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. That's my running theory on what's going on with that. It doesn't super make sense yet, but it's the closest idea I have. New quote of the day. All right, what is your quote of the day? You have to give me a quote of the day. Did I not require an input on that? I'm gonna have to change that. How do I? Oh, I did not require. Yeah, okay. We have to require text. There. That's what should have happened. I don't know why I didn't put that, but now it is. So what is your quote of the day, Starry? What are we doing here? Yesterday was the past, and you should not dwell on it. Today is today, and tomorrow is the future, and you should also focus on the future. All right, is that your quote? Is that okay? Is that yours? Like, are we attributing that to you? Like, is this? Here's your quote. Here's my quote by Mr. Starry YouTube. That my quote. All right, then here we go. Hold please. Bop. All right. There you go. Quote of the day has been updated. Yeah, you have to spell quote right. um, coat. Um, all right. So chaos is taking over. I mean, if you say so, but like those are, both of those, the word of the day and quote of the day can only be redeemed once a day. So you've maxed that out. All right, so here's what I wanted. Here's the reason I actually wanted to come to the laboratory, because we want to do an experiment. Last time, hold on, back to my menu. Research logs. COAS, not chaos. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the COAS is taken over. So last time on day 11, we did an experiment where we were like, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, a security door. I'm a dummy dumb face. That's why. Okay. Okay, I thought I was being super clever and chaining stuff together, but in fact I was being super dumb and being like a bum. Okay, well, that solves that. Well, we're gonna set up an experiment in just a moment, but we have a quick ad break coming up, so we're gonna run an ad break. Feel free to take a couple minutes, get a snack, get a drink, stretch your legs, get a little screen break, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes for setting some more experiments. All right, just wanted to pop in and see you later. All right, well, good to see you, Starry. Have a good one. All right, and we should be back. Hope you had a good ad break, everybody. And when we last left our heroes, we were going to set up a science experiment. So let's see what experiments we can set up. Continue with experiment. All right, what can we do here? Well, drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan for each bedroom you draft after your second, whenever you draft a shop room. Last experiment I did went kaboom. I thought you were headed out. You still lurking? All right, so we can set your steps to 40, which is not bad. That's not bad considering we have 37 right now. We could get, or we could gain 1 star, or we could gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die selected randomly. Ooh. So be in chat so I can earn my pants. Mentos and Coke. Yeah, nice experiment there. Just hope you did that one outside. All right, gain 1 key, 1 gem, 1 couldn't or die. Well, enjoy your lurk while you collect pants. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die. I feel like this is kind of our best move. 1 star is the best long term though. You know, I think we go 1 star just because gaining the star gives us like stars carry over. None of these other do. Like steps is nice, but like I don't see us getting much further in this run. 1 key, 1 gem, 1 die could save us in this run, but I just don't think that it's going to really, you know, it's not really going to be worth it after this run is over. Gaining 1 star will be worth it after the run's over because it's a permanent upgrade. So I think we might want to do that. And so what do we want to do to gain that? For each bedroom you draft after your second. Oh, so at any additional bedrooms we draft, give us a star. It's not bad, but it's not great because bedrooms are mostly a dead end, and that's what we're trying to avoid at this point. We've also drafted a fair number of bedrooms already, so we're not going to have a lot of options. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, if we draw one, like as if it shows up in our drafts, or if we actually like create it, I think the former. And then whenever you draft a shop room, again, I don't see us drafting many shop rooms at this point. I think we've already drafted the kitchen and like I think 1 other. So I think the drawing room's the best one actually. So let's do that. Anytime we draw a drawing room, we gain a star. It's kind of a really peculiar combination of options, but I think it'll be worth it to give us to give us some options moving forward. You don't have. I just all of a sudden was like, oh, I wonder if the final furnace thing is, or the final gas like lever is in here, but maybe not. Okay. Can't do the courtyard. Archives kind of body us. Oh, but weight room bodies us more. So I think we have to go archives here, even though that's going to kind of suck long term. Do you have any, get anything? Give me a bat. And boat. All right. Bat and boat. This is, what room is this? B8. All right, so we have B8. Oh my goodness. B8. Bat and boat. That's an O. Oh my goodness. O as in oh my goodness. I can't believe I don't know how to type on stream. Fake streamer. Get him out of my house. All right. Anything in here? Like, I've already read this book, so I know what's, like, the info here. Do we get any keys or anything? No? Okay. Well, we might as well just go... I think we need info from all of this stuff, I think. Yeah, all 3 directions are good for us in terms of, like, getting info about the picture. So I think we go... Let's go north first. I probably shouldn't have used the key here, but it's what it is. Well, we can't afford those, so I guess we go archived. Oh, wait, this isn't even north. Never mind. Oh, the furnace. What's the furnace do again? You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. No, I'm already very likely to draw red rooms. This is the not thing that is good. No. So can I even do anything in here? Oh, of course not, because it's a red room. Red room bad. Red room equals bad room. Dig, if we had any digging stuff. Dude, I haven't had a shovel in ages, dude. Where are my shovels? Nice. What'd you guys have for dinner? I was a little naughty and had some fast food, which I have not been doing. I've been doing a good job of cooking for myself and not having not eating out. But I don't know, today part of it was strategic so I could cook tomorrow and make sure I wasn't late for stream. And part of it was I just really wanted to splurge and get some fast food. Chicken salad and broccoli, very nice. I love broccoli. I eat broccoli all the time. I have some broccoli in the fridge right now. I was supposed to buy more broccoli today for dinner tomorrow, but I forgot. Wait, let's go actual north. Never mind. Let's go this way. Dude, no. Oh man. Yummy. Yeah, what'd you have, Starry? Gosh dang it, dude. What are we doing? I don't think we can do anything at this point. I think we're just like soft locked. Yeah, we're locked. Okay. Well, we had a good run. We learned some stuff. Also, does the furnace have any pictures? Does the furnace actually not have pictures? Dude, that's so upsetting. That's such a horrible draw. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened. All right, well, we gave it a good try. We're very early in hour 3, so I think we call it a day, and we'll do one more run for the stream. Go on to day 17. So that was a fairly productive, like not super productive. We're definitely getting to the point where like we're hitting the roguelike part of the game where we're having to kind of fight for progress. We're having to fight for permanent upgrades and new information. But we're still making gains. I think we have yet to have a day that was totally gainless. So let's start by grabbing our allowance. And let's head out here and see what our fancy outside room is. Yay! I think we still have one more day of the dancing meister or whatever that blessing was. So shelter, class, schoolhouse. Ooh, I think we do schoolhouse again because we really need to gain more info from these classrooms. Has that ring always been there? Oh no, I guess all those holes have been there. For some reason I thought that wasn't there. Also, this lantern has been on for ages, dude. I hope that's not like a flame in there, because otherwise this is a very clear fire hazard. It's a good thing that this room is like out in the middle of nowhere. Hey guys, hello me, hello you. There's a hole in the middle of the classroom. Only we could get a frickin' shovel, dude. Where are my shovels? All right, let's head back out. Phone Starry here. Oh, are you just... Are you on computer and phone? Gaining double pants? Gaining pants at the speed of light? Computer me is going to stay on stream and earn pants. Okay. All right, we gotta, you know, whatever you need to do to get that, Are you just going for the dump my tea redeem? Whatever, I guess it's your choice. All right, let's, as is tradition, we're gonna go east. As phone me, we'll play other games till Shogun wants to talk. All right. Oh, we could go library here. Ooh, but no, I think... So, here's the thing, right? We're getting... This is now a classroom run. Day 17 is all about the classrooms. And classrooms need gems. And the thing that I always run out of is gems. Guess who has gems? The parlor room. We're going parlor. Maybe I'll save up 2 so you can make more. Yeah, so that's the idea, is that I wanted to like equally balance those. So the chaotic agents could make me dump out my key, and the benevolent agents could make me get more tea. Or alternatively, you could ensue chaos by making me get more tea while I already have some. Or you could make me get tea and then immediately dump it out. Like, the possibilities are endless. Well, maybe not endless, but the possibilities are numerous, and they're all fun in their own right. So, the gems are in the black box. The gems are in a box with a statement. Blank. Okay. The gems are in a box with a statement. The gems are in a black box. So if this is true, right? If the gems are in a black box, or... how do you compare these truth values? So if this one's true, so here, okay, let's do it this way. We know that a blank box has no truth value. It's neither true nor false, which means one of these is the truth teller and one of these is the liar. We don't know which one. So if this is the truth teller, the gems are in a box with a statement. Then this is the liar, which means the gems are not in the black box, which means the gems are in the blue box. Now, let's say this is the liar. The gems are in a not in a box with a statement, which means that they're in this one. But if this is the liar, then this is the truth teller, which means the gems are in a black box. But that's a contradiction. So to put it another way, just to make sure I totally understand the situation, if this is true, the gems are in the black box. However, if this is true, then this is false, which means the gems are not in a box with a statement, which means they're in the statementless box, in the white box. But the gems cannot be in both the black and the white boxes, because that would be a contradiction. Ergo, it is not the case that this is true and this is false. So this must be true and this must be false, which means the gems are in the box with a statement and they're not in the black box, which means they're in the blue box, which means they're in this one. I'm a genius. Let's do it to it. And just for funsies, I'm going to open up the white box, knowing that there are no gems in here. Because I use that second key somehow. Naturally. Okay, dude, I love the parlor game so much. We're still rocking we've still won every single parlor game. All right. Ooh. I think what we do, here's what we do. We go storeroom. This does cut us off from the east wing, but I think this is the move because the goal, again, is to build up gems. I think if we can maximize our gem potential, then it's going to give us, the best chance of getting to 3rd grade. And that's our goal. Our goal is to get to 3rd grade. Speaking of 3rd grade, let's go to a classroom. Go to 1st grade. What's up, grade 1? All right, so the thing we didn't do last time was write down everybody's names. This guy is Benny. We already wrote Betty down because I remembered Benny. With Freddie. So let's write down all these names. I'm not gonna put it on the screen just so I don't, because I'm gonna have to be like putting it up and then taking it down and then putting it up again. So just trust me when I'm writing down Freddie, and I just wrote down Freddy instead. Continuing the tradition of not knowing how to type while on stream. You're not even seeing it on stream. I'm being honest by admitting that I don't know I don't know how to type. RJ, assuming that that's what that's supposed to be. I'm assuming that it's supposed to be the letters R and J, and that somehow RJ just missed the wait a second. Has this been an item the whole time and I just never picked it up? Because we learned about the hall pass earlier. You will not lose steps traveling between two adjoining hallways. Hallways drafting from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems to draft. Oh my goodness, dude. Caleb. I don't know if these names are important, but I'm just... So everything I've seen about the game so far has led me to believe that unimportant things end up being important. So I'm just not going to take the risk. I'd rather take the couple of minutes to write down nonsense I don't actually need to write down than fail to write down important stuff. So I don't think there's anything else in here that I can grab. We've already dissected the majority of the rest of the stuff in this room. So I'm going to get the notes off of my screen so I can actually see what's happening. And then I'm going to sit up in my chair because we're struggling with posture today. We don't like my mic placement is at odds with proper posture. So is that the only thing you want to write down? Question. I think so, because I've already got these pictures. We don't need to not have the pictures. We've gone through the alphabet, determined that the alphabet's real. We know about the sideways 8, so I don't see the need to write that down because I remember that already. Like, that's baked into the memory. I suppose if we wanted to be really try hard, we could write down like the color, like the different stuff on the color worksheet, but I'm just not convinced that that's important. Like, I don't know. I just have an intuition about what's important and what's not, and I feel like I'm not convinced that the stuff on the worksheet is actually important. So I'm going to continue to refuse to write that down. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's not going to be that hard to get another classroom and go to grade 1 again. So, oh well. You know, it's already the 3rd time we've been here, so we can definitely make that happen if need be. Okay. So, when did I get the redraws? Is that like a special thing of the classroom that I wasn't paying attention to? I think we go Nook here. Is it good? An extra key would be good. And sometimes the Nook has like additional stuff too, like gems or like a chest or something. So I think we go Nook. And like I said before, I don't think, you know, we rarely ever run out of steps. So like the bedrooms just don't seem like the move long term, especially when a key is on the table, quite literally. Oh, and then we get another classroom. Excelente. That's Spanish for excellent for the astute viewer. Yeah, I think we go classroom here because again, the goal is to learn. The goal is to go to grade 2. So we're now at grade 2. I've already written down the names of all the people here, I'm pretty sure. Fomric, I remember you. Penelope, yeah, we wrote you down. Jenny W. Yep, I remember the W part. I wrote that down specifically. And then Rob. Yep. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, we're still south of rank 6, so there's no point in writing down the pictures because we already have all of those. Yeah, I think we just keep going. Drawing room. No. Hallway. What was it about hallways? Hallways connecting to other hallways don't cost gems or something like that? Or no, hallways going between hallways doesn't cost steps, and hallways stuff coming out of hallways doesn't cost gems. So I think we go hallway here in hopes of saving a gem down the road. Anything on the floor? Sometimes there's something on the floor in these hallways. I'm also gonna get a little sip. Something that's make me almost like a little bit afraid to take a drink of anything without a hydrate redeem, because then I'm like, oh, is someone gonna just redeem hydrate right after the fact? But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have more hydration. I don't like this at all. This is not fun. Because I don't want to spend my last gem on the commissary. But it's the only one that lets me move forward. Oh, but we could, I mean, we can rotate, but that only mildly defeats, it kind of defeats the point. I mean, we have to draw anyway. And like the chances of us. Wait, what happened to, like, am I crazy? Wasn't there a whole thing about like hallways and we don't spend gems when we're in the hallway? What happened to that? The hall pass. What happened? Like, hall pass is not doing the job that it said it would. So I'm confused. What do we do here? I just don't want to use, so like, because if I go pantry here, I'm gonna have to go down to entrance hall, and I'm almost certainly gonna get soft lock because we're gonna have to go wind all the way around and have like perfect RNG. But go commissary here, I run the risk of running out of gems unless I could buy a gem. Sometimes you can buy a gem from the commissary, so maybe we do that. I think we're gonna risk the commissary. I think that gives us the best chance of surviving. So we could buy a gem here. And I think we will. Alright. And a security door. Excellent. I should have looked at that before I bought a gem. Gosh dang it, dude. Gosh dang it, dude. Okay, well, I guess we're going down back to the entrance hall. Day 17 might be real short, guys. We might we might end up doing one more run after this, because we might not be long for day 17. But I don't know. I've said that before and been proved wrong. Okay, well, even though our goal is classrooms, because this soft locks us, I almost want to go den here, get an extra gem, and then hope that we can get like another classroom like later. So I think I'm going to do that. Anything in here besides the gem? Not that I can see. Let's go this way. Library, brilliant, actually brilliant placement for the library. Entry might be a good move just because it gives us some coins and we could always double back to the commissary to buy some stuff. But I think library is the best move, because then if we get soft locked here, at least we get to read a book. So I think we go library here. All right. Sightseer's Guide. Let's see if this is worth anything. So who's checked this out? Ann Babbage, Lord Evanson. I don't know if I remember him. I don't know if I've seen him. And then M. Lowry. Who's M. Lowry? Is that a... That name is familiar. Hold on. Let's do some investigation here in ye old notepad. So we have Evanson. No, I have not seen Evanson. Lowry. I haven't seen Lowry. I thought I've seen Lowry. So M? That's not... I don't know why I thought that was going to give me anything worthwhile. All right, I guess we'll write those down just as like, I don't know if that's important, but we'll just jot it down. We'll say, checked out, Site Years Guide, Anne Babbage, Lord Evanson, and then M. Lowry. GoodBerean, I hear you saying. You should write down the dates too, because the dates are important. Now we're not writing down the dates. We need the dates. We'll come back to them. But even though the safes are dates, I don't see any particular importance to these dates. And if I do, I can always come back to the library and order the Sightseer's Guide again. I'm willing to accept that consequence to my actions because I'm pretty confident that it's not going to be important. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darla. Introduction. The third largest city in Fen Ares and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave. Let me see if so I'm just kind of scanning to see if there's anything interesting on this page. So there's botanical gardens. There's a historic castle, an underground bazaar. That makes it sound... I wonder if that's like... Is this old Reddington that we're like... the estate that we're on? Because I know there's that whole underground area. Who knows? The Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors of its Acheron canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in the picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex ex Miserve, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Okay. Wonder if that's important. I'm just gonna write that down. We're just gonna jot down that special flower. Special Ilex ex Miserve equals... No, I'm not going to do equals because that's going to confuse me later. Ilex ex Miserve is a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's Mountains. Also, while I'm here, I did notice that bolding of Reddington earlier, so obviously we're adding that to important words. Reddington. What do you take me for? The kind of person that doesn't notice random bolding and put it in the important words section? Come on. I thought we established before. I'm a genius. Featherfall Keep. You may find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars and significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsoms since before the Third Era. Okay, so is that where we are right now? Is that this place? After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son, Lionel Epsom, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. Okay, so that would explain... I can't show you guys the family tree, but that would explain why... No, that would explain nothing. Oh, no, we do have this. So, yeah, Lord Epsom is our great-grandfather. And then his oldest son, Lionel, is, like, estranged. But then Clara married Simon, and that's our grandfather. And they had Mary, who's our mother who's missing. And then she had us. Yes, that makes sense, probably. Okay. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It became operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction. And the estate was designated a national historic landmark in 1972. Are these dates important? They might be important. They could be important. So I think we'll write these down. So let me jot these down here because we know that dates are the key to the safes. So important dates, question marks. And then we're going to say, whose marriage? Clara Epsom. Well, we'll say this. We'll do this. 1951. Clara Epsom's marriage. I don't know, like marriage is capital, but it is. And then 1972, estate designated a national historic landmark. Okay, cool. I feel like we're already learning more here than we have in all of the books that I thought were going to be more useful than this. Like I spent this whole, like the whole time since we found the library, I've been like, this book's going to be useless. I don't know what we could possibly get out of sightseeing in Reddington. And so far it's proving to be like, maybe not the most elucidating book, but one of the more important books. It's certainly not the least important book we've read. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Ordina Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surfaced documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Okay. Also, we should probably write down the fact that it's called Featherfall. I'll just say like, I don't know. Our Mount Holly Manor used to be called Featherfall. see sight seeing in Reddington. I just realized I don't actually have this on screen, so just trust me when I say I'm writing this down in my notepad. And then, so okay, what else do we have? Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of the Fen Airie's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room. Ooh, that sounds good. I kind of want to go to that tea room, dude. Which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Okay, so I don't know if there's that much of that is very important, except for I'll go ahead and jot this stuff down. So site. I'm just gonna and we're gonna put the notepad on screen this time. There. Sight seeing in Reddington. So I'm gonna put this down here. Trinsdale Lake is a fancy getaway for royalty and rich people vacation spot. Tourists go to 100 Bells Tea Room to rub elbows with rich people. Boom. All right. Knowledge. All right. Let's see what else we can learn here. I want to say Mondays and Fridays. That's like a really specific. I'm gonna say on lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Okay. Mount Holly at an elevation of 11,220 feet. It almost seems like it wouldn't be an important number, but it's not a date. Mount Holly is the tallest mountain of the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly. Wait, I thought that was... So that is us. So are we not Featherfall Keep? I'm so confused now. Nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle, this 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly schoolhouse in '66. Yeah, okay, because we learned about that last time, where the school rented our space for a while. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Okay, so what we learned there is this is false. So what's actually true is Featherfall Keep is Lord Epson's residence. And then Featherfall was designated a National Historical Landmark. Not our house. There. Okay. What else we got? All right. Oh, we should also write down. I want to write down the height, because even though it's not a date, it seems important. Mount Holly is 11,220 feet tall. Is 11,220 tall. Perfect. GoodBerean, you omitted the important detail of the unit. Well, dear viewer, you see, the unit is important. Unit isn't important. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station. In a time where the realm's trains were still in service, now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Okay, so this is sounding like the underground that we've already partially been to. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Okay, well, I don't know if that gives us a lot of stuff to work with here. I don't know if that tells us anything important. I guess the name of the place, right? Because we know the underground. So now we know the underground is Mainway Station Bazaar. I guess it's like an old railway station turned market. It's a little unclear, but I think we'll jot that down for now. And then I think I'm going to snap a picture of this. This seems important. I don't know if we'll actually make a journey off the estate to such places as this, but I think it's worth just knowing the general landscape. Like if they're going to spend the time to give us this map, we might as well take it. So let me save that in not that place. Scratch paper. Photo. Map of Reddington. And then let's just like observe the situation here. So we have Reddington, right? And actually, do I have no? Okay, we have Reddington. Then we have the Mainway Station Bazaars right next to Reddington. Okay, so maybe that's not the underground. Maybe it's part of it. We have Featherfall Keep over here. Mount Perma. And then Angel Tower is way up here. I don't think anything was said about Angel Tower. We have 100 Bells. Oh, the 100 Bells Tea House. Burrow's End is way over here. And then the botanical gardens are here. And the some sort of tree, like I can't read that. Tensor fork, tuner fork, something fork. And then Mount Holly, which they said on the other side of Mount Holly is us. So presumably we're like over here somewhere. And then on the other side of the mountain is where all of the goodies are. I don't know. I think that's sufficient detail for now, though. So, oh, we got a chest. Do we go chest? I'm gonna go chest. Please be good. Key card? Oh, I'm so glad we went chest, dude. All right, so I think, all right, we learned a lot there. I think, here's what we're gonna do, gang. Let's keep going north here. But if we end up hitting a dead end, we can always go back to the commissary and use a key card. So I think that's going to be our goal. Just getting a little hydrated in. Hold on. All right. All right, so servants' quarters. I don't think we've been to the servants' quarters yet. So even though it does cost a gem, and we're trying to save gems, I think we go there. It's a shame because we don't have any bedrooms, so it's not going to give us the keys that would be cool. But I think we just have to go there because it's a place that we just never see, and I don't think we've actually been there yet. So we just have to do it for the science. All right, key. All right, sick. Oh, they're like dingle bells that go ding in the night. The master bedroom. I don't think we've been to the master bedroom either, have we? We've been to the ladyship's chamber, into the guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, boudoir, all of those we've been to. We haven't been to the master bedroom, I don't believe. Is this window slightly open? Can we get out? Suitcase. Hartley. I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of the young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions to you to quit must be satisfied. Thanks for the hydrate redeem. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. Oh, sure. He gets a free house. The freaking valet gets a free house. We gotta earn it by like racking our brains and using 4,000 IQ to solve these puzzles. Come on, man. I had for a time, gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend Herbert. All right, well, that's pretty nice. So I think Hartley... Okay, so yeah, so Hartley is the valet, which we already knew, and he was given the lake house in Trinsdale, which we just learned about. That's the place where rich people go. Apparently we have a lake house in Trinsdale that he's going to go to. So let's jot that stuff down. So Hartley valet was released from duty upon Herbert's death. And then Herbert gifted Hartley the lake house in Trinsdale, rich people place, as a parting gift. I think that's the only real important stuff there. At least in terms of like lore. Like obviously there's some story going on here, and I feel like I've kind of been skipping over that bit. Right, we're kind of focused on the puzzles, but I have been appreciating like the story that is being told here. Like they're doing a really good job of like using very small amounts of info, like just kind of scattered little notes and stuff to tell like a more complex story of like interpersonal relationships. It kind of reminds me of a book that I'm going to struggle to remember the name of. Yeah, and I'm actually going to completely forget what the name of it is, but it was a book that I read a couple of years ago that a friend lent to me. That was basically the story. The book was like it was a story about a fictional biography whose main manuscript was entirely lost except for the copious footnotes. And so the book is fictional footnotes to a fictional biography, and you're basically like learning the story of presuming of what the contents of the biography would be based on the footnotes alone, which is a super clever just concept, and it was very fun, and like the author had a really good sense of humor, and so it was a really fun and intriguing read. So I wish I could remember the name of the book. I will have to ask my friend and pass that along. But yeah, no, super clever. And so this kind of reminds me of that, where it's like all the knowledge we get is kind of secondhand, like just like little letters like this, and different notice. Like we get such a concept for who Anne Babbage is as a person just by like her like angry letters to various like people on staff and such. So it's very humorous. So one other thing that of note here is this green note. Now, we already are prepared for this because if you recall, dear viewer, very early on in our stream journey here, we discovered a clue that I didn't understand at the time and recently was able to clarify that the green memos in Hartley's room are always false. So Hartley says the green memo says there are 12 major keys. The green memo in Hartley's room says there are 12 major keys. So if the green memo is now I'm trying to remember what the actual reason for that, where did we get that information? Was that the information about Hartley's memo reliable? Because I see that there are 12 major keys. What would if this is false, what is the truth statement about there are 12 major keys? And what is true about there being 12 major keys? If there are, or if there being 12 major keys are false, what is true? That there are not 12 major keys, that there are 12 minor keys? Like this is unclear. But we've discovered the info, we're writing it down, and we're trapped. So let's go back to the commissary and use our secret key, our electronic doorway mechanism. I think we will be able to get all the way up to the door, and then we'll go on an ad break, and then we will finish out. We'll find out what is behind door number commissary. So let's go on an ad break right now. We got an ad break coming up in a minute here. So let's go on our ad break, last ad break of the night. We'll probably wrap it up pretty quickly after this, depending on how much longer we can get the day to go. But let's take one more quick break, grab a snack, grab a drink, stretch your legs, get a little eye break, and then I'll see you here soon to figure out what's behind the electronic door. All right, and we're back. Hope everyone had a good ad break. All right, let's find out what's behind the door. Activate door times. Okay. Well, technically we haven't been over to the west or the east wing yet, so Bedroom is not a bad move here. But I'm also kind of scared that bedroom puts us... No, I think corridor is the move here, because bedroom has the chance to kind of just like corner us and give us a problem. Plus corridor is always left unlocked. So I think we just always go here. And then what was that? Hold on, I have to figure out hall pass. You will not lose steps traveling between two adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not... Okay, hallways... So if we get a hallway here, it's not going to cost steps, which is pretty good. Also, okay, we're only on rank 4. That's not... We got a ways to go to get some data. I almost want to go spare room here. Chapel kind of sucks. But chapel would give us more... Well, we don't even have coins to lose. And chapel just give us an out if we get stuck. So I think actually chapel is the move here. So let's go chapel. And then right, chapel. Any chapels in chat? Sometimes there's coins there, but it's not very frequent. I think I've only seen 2 times when there's been coins. It was the first time was a coin room, and so it kind of threw me off. And classroom. All right, yes, yeah. All right. Here's our class. Oh, but we could go wine cellar and get 3 gems. Oh. That's so good. That's so good. We have the keys for it, so there's no way that there's no way to get locked out of the chapel going the other way. I think while we do want to go to grade 3, or what was it? Yeah, while we do want to go to grade 3, this is the better long-term play, because this is going to give us what we need to get to the rest of the grades as well. So I think we actually go wine cellar here. And there's not only is there a gem, are there gems here, and a hole that we can't dig in because we still don't have a shovel. Oh, we could have bought something from the commissary though. Oh, but we don't. No, we don't have any money. There's Also, which rank are we on? We're on rank 6, which means what do we still need on rank 6? We need... My notes are so burgeoning, dude. We need the room we can't get to now because we chose wine cellar over classroom. Perfect. That's fine. But there should be... Is there not... Am I crazy, or is there a safe in here? Pretty sure there's a safe here. Was there like a lever or something that I pulled and then the safe emerged? I thought I could have sworn there was like a safe like right here, but maybe I'm thinking of a different room. That's much similar to this. I'm probably thinking of a different room. All right, well, 3 gems is still huge. 5 gems. I think it's most gems we've ever had at one time. So let's go over here. And now we go classroom. And I almost want to rotate the classroom so that we go north here. I think we actually do that. I think we rotate the classroom because I'm afraid of getting stuck going south. But even though it costs us a gem, I think we've got the gems to make it happen. And now we go north. Yeah. Okay. Grade 3. Here we go. We've never been to grade 3, guys. We made it to 3rd grade. All right. We're on rank 5, so I still don't get any info from this that I don't already have. Although I still actually don't know what this picture is. Tiger and Tine. Cat. Chat. Beast. East. I don't know, man. I don't know what this is. I haven't the faintest idea. So, all right. Okay, well, this is like chemistry. Great. We're in 3rd grade and we're already doing chemistry. Okay, got it. Apple. Science worksheet. Directions. Use the elements below to form the answers to each question below. H2O is liquid. H2O in liquid state is called WATER. H2O in solid state is called ICE. H2O in gaseous state is called Tiger has to be tiger, right? I don't really know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, but I can't even think of whatever would be. Is Iger a thing? Like, is an Iger? Is that a word that exists in life? Is it cheating to Google that? I kind of don't want to, but I do want to kind of peek. Does that make sense? If this is what room are we in? We're in E. Are we in E? Are we in C5? Tiger and Iger. And we'll do T. No, that oh wait. Oh, I'm a genius. Tiger and Tier. And G is the missing one, and it spells 8. Don't Google it, you'll get it. Yeah, no, we got there. We got there. I just wanted to know if Iger was a real word. That was what I was going to Google. I wasn't going to Google the solution. Far be it from me to Google the solution to a puzzle game. But but we did get there. Tier. That makes so much more sense. Okay. Oh, it's Jacob again. Or no, how we met Jacob? All right, so let's write down some names here. 1 out of 3. Brutal, dude. Teardrop. Ice and water. Yeah, that's yikes, dude. You gotta take better notes. All right. Where are my kiddos at? All right, we have grade 3. Jacob. All right. And then who else? I'm not going to put this thing on the screen every time because it's going to be silly. So we'll just do, just believe me when I say I'm writing down Quinn S. Water, ice, Mrs. Peterson. Disrespectful. See me after class. Yikes, dude. You didn't even try on that one, man. Like, where are you getting Mrs. Peterson from the available, like, stuff? Like, come on. Cassandra L. Cassandra with 1 S, I should point out. I knew a Cassandra with 2 S's. Did I? Probably. If you're Cassandra with one S, listening to me say, and you're here now, and you're hearing me say that it's that I thought your name was spelled with two S's. I'm sorry. But it has been a while. I don't super remember. I'm sorry. Okay, I think that's all the worksheets here. I also didn't look to see if Cassandra did any better than the other two. 2 out of 3. Water, ice, ace, gas. Oh, is it? No, because there's no G, right? What actually is the answer here? So water, ice. So I think because the first 3 are used up. First 4 are used up. The 5th one is available. The 6th and 7th are used up. So I mean, it's got to be Sam, but that doesn't make any sense. Does that tea have caffeine? I did have some black I did have some black tea, so yes, it does have some caffeine. Sam or it's AMS, or unless it reuses one of the ones. I am. H2O in a gaseous state. So like cloud or like fog maybe, or air. Like air is the obvious one, but like you can't get air from any of these. Rain? No, that's still liquid. That's just in the sky. Mist? No. What is this? Yeah, where are you even getting GAS from? What is that even happening? Is the elements below? Ooh. Maybe I was almost thinking atmosphere, but there's no M. So maybe we write this one down and come back to it, because I want to keep plugging along here. So grade 3 homework. Use the element to form the words. Form the answers. And so ATIWTE SERCEAM. Okay. And then H2O. We'll also do this. H2O in liquid state equals water. What is AT? Actinium? Is that an element? It's been a while since I've studied my periodic table. H2O. It's crazy how this game really stretches like all of the disciplines, right? We get some math, we get some science, we get some literature. So just goes to show like how a well-rounded education can help you solve puzzle games online. ACOs. Because I was thinking, yeah, I don't know that element. Yeah, AT, yeah, and ER. What's ER? I don't think that's an element, right? Pretty sure this is one, like tellurium or something like that. Cesium, possibly. Americium, maybe. Is iodine an element? Or I know I'm pretty sure I is an element. Whoa. It's one of those big ones. W is like tungsten or something, right? It's like one of those weird things. There's got to be an S. I don't know. I'll look at my periodic table after stream. Give myself a little refresher. But well, the fact that no, and truth be told, I was thinking I could like just peek the answer from one of these papers, but since no one's getting it, S is sulfur. Oh yeah, I think that makes sense. Since no one's getting it, it's making me think that it's a puzzle. Oh wait, here's the periodic table. So okay, let's examine our situation. So we have yeah, so there's S's there. That's probably sulfur. What else do we have? I don't think TI was on there. The person wrote down AS as part of gas, but I don't think that's actually I don't think that was actually on the list. I mean, how would you get water in a gas state? I mean, boil it, right? So at SE, now I'm even forgetting hold on, let me get my notes up so I can actually see which ones are even there. So we have, no, there isn't an SE. I mean, there's an SE in real life, but there's not an SE on the sheet. That was the homework. TE, okay, so TE actually is. I bet that's tellurium. I bet I is like iridium. Oh, I think SC is or CS is I think cesium. So is there a CE? Oh, there is a CE, but it's like way down there. That's gonna be like one of the weird ones. Maybe it's like it's like solarium or selenium, something like that. Oh, there is an ER, so I don't know what that is. Probably something weird. And there's an am. I do remember there being an americium, so I'm pretty sure that one's that. I don't see the W. Am I crazy, or is there no W on here? Oh no, there is a W. I'm pretty sure that W is tungsten. I'm reasonably certain that it's tungsten. So what's the only? I think so. We've seen I. We've seen W, T E. Have we seen T? I think we saw T E, right? Now it's, did I see T E? Am I crazy? Is there no T E? Oh no, there is a T E. Yeah, I think that's like tellurium. And then sulfur, radium, or ER. There was an ER, right? Yeah. Ermium or something. Ergium, some weird thing like that. Welcome back, Starry. We're doing science. CE is there, and Mauritium is there. So where's AT though? I can't see AT. Am I crazy? It's not on the bottom row. It's not on the second to bottom row. Oh no, it's down. It's on the fourth row from the bottom. Okay. Probably like actinium or something. Can you sing a song? I don't know. Can you? This is what I'm going to fluke, most likely. All right, go for it. Sing your song. Okay. Well, all right. So at least these are. I did validate that those are real elements. Clearly, I just have forgotten my periodic table. But I don't know what the solution to that last one is. So we'll have to come back to that. Song. There, I sang it. Very good. Nice job. Science is F-U-N. You talking about songs. F is for friends who do stuff together. Well, no, we're not doing that. Let's see. No, wait, I got it. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all, right here in Mount Holly. There we go. All right, the door is locked. Okay, let's see. I think we've gotten everything we need to out of grade 3. So let's see what else we can do. Gymnasium. Thank you. Perfect. Let's see. We could redraw. We have 5 redraws. So I think we redraw here actually. Because we don't really need the extra steps. And gymnasium is not horrible here, but we can do better. So I think we'll redraw. S is for supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Facts. Don't make me break into another song. Ooh. Find 8 dirt piles in each room with a fireplace you draft from this cloister. That's tempting, but that's basically saying we're done with... Well, oh, but there's 8 dirt piles, though. That's huge. Also, what rank are we on? This is rank 5, so the rank 6. So I don't think we... Yeah, C3 is... Or C6 is not a clue we need. I almost want to go cloister here, because even though it's going to eat through our gems... No, it's just such a gamble, though, because it gives us gem. It takes, you know... But who knows if we're actually going to find anything useful in those 8. And probably not. We're probably not going to regain those 3 gems. So I think we redraw one more time. The foundation. Whoa. Oh, this is absolutely what we're doing then. We have to go foundation. Do a flip? No freaking way, dude. We're going foundation. Because we've never been to this room before, so there's going to be discoveries. 2, it says it does not reset each day, so I don't even know what that means, but we got to find out. And 3, because I said so. Let's go. And we got a hole. Oh, I also forgot we didn't even have a shovel, so like cloister would have been like a horrific choice. So foundation. What does this mean? Okay, so there's a hole we can't dig up. There's a hole we can't dig up. We don't even have coins even if we wanted to. Oh, I wonder, is there a way I wonder if there's an elevator. Oh, there's an elevator. But how do we get to the elevator? Dude, what? Is this gonna be a freaking waste of time, dude? Did we go to this room for nothing? Also, is this now just permanently the foundation? Is that what does it mean by it's does not reset each day? Does that mean like this is now the foundation for all of time? Is that the conclusion here? Also, how do we get to this elevator? What? Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess we'll go this way. A little upset by how uneventful this whole room is, but maybe I will be less upset next time when something cool happens. All right, using our last key. Boy, I really hope that there's something cool behind this door. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You and Shogun are on a call? Nice. Oh, this is actually horrible. So we go pantry. That leads us kind of away from where we want to be. We could go passageway, which gives us the most options, but also takes away the most gems. But it's a hallway, which means anything that we buy out of that way doesn't cost, any additional hallways won't cost gems. Bunk room is just a dead end. We don't need it. You could go passageway and just risk it. I think that's the move. And then hope we can get something cool out of it. Security door, sick. We've got the key. Boiler room. Okay. Interesting. We go boiler room here? We might. Oh, but that's just our last gem, dude. No. I also want to go to spare room here. Also, what's my what's the situation on clues I still need for the pictures? I don't need anything on file B, so except for 9. I need B9 and nothing else. So if I get the spare room and just go through it, that leads me to B8, but not B9. So I don't quite get what I need. Also, am I I'm on rank 6. I don't need that that clue. I don't know. I almost want to go to boiler room, but I know boiler room like is kind of weird to work around. I think the only exit I get is the exit to the right there. So maybe we go boiler room. Because that'll be rank 7, and then the exit will lead us to a clue that we need. So actually, yeah, I think we go boiler room. The only scary thing is that it uses up our last gem. So, but I think we have to do it to just risk it. And I almost want to, before I leave here, I almost want to go these ways as well. Maybe we could get like a closet locked. Perfect. Closet locked. Perfect. Okay. Well, all right. We press on, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. This is fine. Just go down here. So I think this is how I left it last time. So you still need to, we still need to get into that area somehow. What? How do I do that? And then Somehow we gotta get upstairs. So confused, dude. And it wouldn't be, you know, the solution isn't like this, right? Well, it sort of is. What is this? What is that doing? It's doing something. Oh no, it's taking away the conveyor. We don't want that. Oh, now what have we done? Is that water in a gas state? I mean, kinda. It is the boiler room, right? So like, it's steam, silicon, tellurium, and americium. We got it. Oh, I didn't show the thing, but we got there. All right, sick. Knowledge. See, knowledge. We passed the 3rd grade, guys. Well, how did I had the thing open before, and now I don't, and I've broken everything. No, wait, it's because I'm supposed to do this. Never mind. No? I feel like I've missed something. I feel like I've done something wrong that I shouldn't have done. I was closer before because I at least had the gate going that way. Now everything's going the wrong way. If we do this. No, that just takes everything away, dude. How do you... So that's steam. Does that do anything cool? Activates that. Opens the door. So maybe we have to keep the door open first. And then... Is that... Hold on, I just want to test something real quick. Ah, okay, I'm starting to put the puzzle together. So that door's bad, like closed. It's like locked up. But if we go this way, opens the door but takes away the bridge. We don't need the bridge right now because we just need the door. I don't know how we're gonna get to that door. I think that maybe if we get another key, we could possibly do it, but it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a tough, it's gonna be a big ask. So we'll have to see how it goes. But we're gonna start with that. So if we can get to the point where we can get to that door open, then I think that's gonna be our first stop. All right. Gymnasium's not horrible here. It at least gives us a way forward. And we're not really worried about the steps. Like, we've got plenty of steps. Maybe we... What? Oh... I understand. Wait, what? Okay. Thought it just teleported us. Oh my gosh, that's so huge, dude. All right, well, guess what we're doing? Grabbing some car keys. We can't even get to the garage at this point. But you know what'd be so sick right now? Dude, if we get... I almost want to... Before I leave here, I shouldn't have come back in because I forgot to take this stuff. I want to open this door. Never mind, it's locked. Oh my gosh, what a waste of steps. It's fine. Because here's what I want to do. And the foundation does not reset. So I wonder if that means the elevator is now perma activated. If so, that's super mega sick. This is not where I wanted to go. I still don't have a shovel, dude. Dude, if we get a shovel, it's literally game over. Did I do the commissary yet? I did do the commissary. But I still don't have any money. That's the problem. So if I come into some cash, we might double back to the commissary, see if we can get some sick stuff. If not, we're going to the foundation, dude. Let's go to the frickin' foundation. We're going on a 4-hour stream here, but like, this is the learning of learning, dude. Oh my gosh, we get a whole cutscene too. There's a whole loading zone that has to happen for the epicness that we're about to witness. Whoa. Is this? No way, this is room 46, right? Where even is this? Plane and planet? I think we already wrote that down, did we not? Is that just where... Because we were in... Like... Yeah. So that's where... That's C6. Which we're still in, I think? Yeah. So, yeah. So this is just what would normally be here. We get an upgrade disc. That's super huge. I don't know if we have any place to use it yet, though. We haven't gotten any like computer terminals at all. I don't think so. Okay, well, bro, if we don't get a computer terminal, I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. Because we have an upgrade disc and you're telling me that I can't use it. I also wonder what happens if I pick up an upgrade disc and fail to use it? Like, does it go away forever? Like, will it be here? Because I was also wondering if, the upgrade discs are, like, in the same spots every time. Like, you come here and there's an upgrade disc and you pick it up and you use it and then it's gone forever. What is this? The basement door is locked. Okay, so we need, like, a special key to enter the basement. Duly noted. Elevator. Oh, it's probably just called the elevator, right? Surely this is called for calling the elevator. Okay, well, one solution raises another question. So I'm probably gonna remember this, but let's just jot this down real quick. Here, so we have, what do we have? We have the foundation does not reset. Elevator stays. Elevator leads to basement, needs special key. Okay. So, we are slightly trapped though, because these need keys. This needs a key. We have no money for the commissary. So we are very slightly completely soft locked. Which is a bummer. And especially because I got that upgrade disc and now I don't know what to do with it, dude. And I was also hoping to find a the holding room, I forget what it's called, so that we could store the car keys and hopefully use it later. But looks like that's not going to happen. Dang. What a huge, like, what a big run that ended up being nothing. Oh, for some reason I was thinking that was the other door. So am I really stuck after all that? Half court intended for basketball and racquetball, which is seldom used by anyone apart from the junior staff during their lunch hour. At least they did before Mrs. Babbage disallowed the practice after noticing how worn out staff members were after the game. Classic Mrs. Babbage, am I right? Dang. Do we really not have anywhere to use that upgrade disc? Where's the... Oh, it was the schoolhouse was the outer room. There's got to be... Come on, let's... All right, use our brain, GoodBerean. Library, no computer, no computer, no computer. Nope, nope, no, no, no way. I don't think so. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes, but I can't get to it. Well, maybe, but I can't get to it. I can't, at least can't get to the, gosh dang it, dude. Dang, that's such a bummer. Let me just take a wander back. See if there's anything I've missed. So I really don't want to give up. Here. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. It's fine. This is locked. That's locked. We go back to the classroom. There's nothing here. There's no shovels. Dude, a shovel would literally save the whole game right now. Like, if we got a shovel, if I just, like, walked past a shovel that I just didn't notice, it would literally be like, the run's back on. Any shovels in science class? Thought not. Okay. Any shovels in the chapel? And certainly not in the wine cellar, right? Dude, all these shovels, like all these holes everywhere, dude. Oh, man. Oh, also, oh, wait, hold on. There's one more thing I think we can do. If my brain is not off. My brain's not off. If the gymnasium has pictures, but I don't know if it does, we can get more info from the gymnasium about, because we still need C7's picture. So let's go back. Go this way. Grade 3, good to see you. Is there really nothing else here? No keys. What about in the drawers? Is there anything in the drawers? Of course not. No. Of course not. Why would there be things that are helpful in the game that I'm playing to win? Right. But this way. Make sure there's nothing on the floor that I missed. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Boiler room. Basketball court. These. Paint. Pint. Nice. Some of those I solved so quickly, and some of them are just like... Some of them are tiger and tier. But this was an easy one. Pint and paint. So A. So we gotta be close to small gates, 8 dates, rack, 8 safes. Mount, small gate, something, maybe mount, or yeah, I've count, maybe count small gates. So we're getting closer to breaking our cipher here. But I think that's about the only thing we can do left. I think I'm gonna just in the interest of, yeah, it's locked. Let me just scour this room here. Sometimes there's like coins or something. No, I thought that was a key card, but we already have a key card. We literally don't need one. That was such a huge find though, dude. Hoople Sports. Oh, I also forgot to mention, because I did notice it when we read it, and then I just like forgot to actually talk about it. The place where the lake, where the lake house is that Grunkle's Dan gave to the valet, and then also the that rich place where people go, I forget what it's called, Viewpoint or whatever the lake is. That place is a that place was the name that I couldn't quite make out on the videotapes in the bunk room. So I'm guessing there's some like home movies that, yeah, and I can't even, there's not even a shovel to buy, even if I had the cash, which I don't. So I'm guessing that there's like some home movies from when they were kids going to that vacation place, that island or the lake or whatever, and that's what they were watching in their bunk room. Just scouring the ground. We don't have a metal detector, so it's possible that I missed some sort of something along the way. I just really want to use this upgrade disc if I can, dude, because like upgrade discs are so huge. I really hope that it doesn't like go away forever if I fail to use it. But if it does, we will overcome. I don't think this doesn't look promising. And we're back at the start. We're back at the start. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your trust in a lock and a door. I think, yeah, because we grabbed those things. Let me just check quickly. I know I'm kind of like wasting time here, but I'm drawing it out, but I really, really, really want to make this happen. And if it's just a matter of pay attention to what's on the floor forehead, then I'm willing to take the extra time to make that happen. Because we really, really need a win here. Maybe there's bonus stuff in here that I didn't notice. That's possible, right? Oh, and I'm almost out of steps, so we're done anyway. Well, we gave it a try. We really tried. We've pushed ourselves to the edge of exhaustion. So now we must return and get some rest. And I must also return and get some rest. So I think that is going to be where we call it for tonight. We did make some good progress tonight. Huge gains in knowledge. The foundation itself is a huge gain in itself because it's a permanent change, right? So hopefully that means the next time we get the foundation, that elevator is already going to be in place, and then we're going to get the super special key that lets us do super cool things, and we're just going to win immediately. That's my personal plan for how this is going to go down. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you everyone who joined. Good to see some familiar faces. Kat, Starry, Rem, Felix, anyone else who stopped by, and anyone who's lurking, anyone who's stopping by later after the fact to watch the VOD. See you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the support, and we are going to be back tomorrow, continuing our journey in Silksong Steel Soul. So we're going to be doing some permadeath runs of Silksong to try to be the greatest gamer there ever was. And then we'll be back next week with some more blueprints. Same old time, Tuesday, Thursday. So thanks again for stopping by. Hope you all had a good night. And until next time, be good.